How many niggas you know got the studio in the wheel?
Good with another one.
Swag up, nigga, swag up, nigga, swag up, nigga. Untamed gorillas. Untamed gorillas. Swag up, nigga, swag up, nigga. Niggas know what it is, man. Know what it is, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look. R.I.P. to them untamed gorillas. On swag, keep it swag, nigga. Tell me who is realer. I ain't gon' cap swag, I could've kept it triller. No cap, I ain't gon' lie, nigga. You got me in my feelings. Really though. R.I.P. to them untamed gorillas. Oh God, keep it swag, nigga. Tell me who is realer. I ain't gon' cap swag, I should've kept it triller. No cap, I ain't gon' lie, nigga. You got me in my feelings. Really though. Take it back to like 06. No cap. When the swag was on go shit. Look, no, we really wasn't on shit, but watch how you approach shit and we'll take your bitch. Look, then we fell out by my old bitch. That's crazy. Truth be told, it was some hoe shit. For really. We had that heart to heart, we know this. We was young, not moving as one, but that's some old shit. Old shit. Let me swag, nigga, let me get this off. Let me get this off. I would be lying if I ain't miss my dogs. I miss my dogs. I'm so mad I gotta write this song. Look, I wouldn't be crying if I ain't fuck with y'all. Look, free PAT, hope I don't miss this call. Look, R.I.P. Big Ed, that's my fucking dog. Look, R.I.P. Nick, I'm taking this shit hard. Look, I wrote this song cause I'm stuck with y'all. Look, R.I.P. to them untamed gorillas. On swag, keep it swag, nigga. Tell me who is realer. I ain't gon' cap swag, I could've kept it triller. No cap, I ain't gon' lie, nigga. You got me in my feelings. Really though. R.I.P. to them untamed gorillas. Oh God, keep it swag, nigga. Tell me who is realer. I ain't gon' cap swag, I should've kept it triller. No cap, I ain't gon' lie, nigga. You got me in my feelings. Really though.
Chop, walk.
Profit daily, no mafia top. The QP jersey, I signed for problems. QP the gang, I'm a real life goblin. So many murders, the mirror is polished. Run up your bag, get hit, I'm a rob. Lacing with Finn, OD, I'm a doc. Prison of riches coming upon it. Straight to the beef, I'm keeping it honest. Good with a pistol, I'm trained like Thomas. Stand on 10, his trap, my cottage. Purchase somebody, get bought, no audit. All about beef, straight Benny and Honda. Learn how to rap, I grew up on phonics. Straight from the block, I grew up with riders. Straight from the point, I ain't ducking it hot. Feeling yourself, get shot in dodge. Ready for war, I'm strapped like Keith. Charging the game and I pay my fee. 5 in the tank, I slide on E. Straight to the top with a gun on me. Mad to the bitch, he wanna be me. Cupid the gang, no I and we. My partner died, I can't even sleep. All in his minds might live on the beach. I want you, no CeeLo Green. Holding his head, what it means to me. Business first, no murder, no peace. Broke in a bitch, can't afford no tea. Buy me a block like Master P. Murder a person, murder a beat. Solid as fuck, just put it on me. Run down on him, get clapped and cease. Do it for me, man, I jumped in the streets. First one to it, I'm good with the beef. Truth be told, man, I signed for a piece. QP jersey gave me the keys. QP Blizz, he showed me the peas. Still for me, I'ma rock you to sleep. Real street nigga, I'm chasing the green. Real street nigga, I'm chasing my dream. Profit daily, no mafia top. The QP jersey, I signed for problems. QP the gang, I'm a real life goblin. So many murders, the mirror is polished. Run up your bag, get hit, I'm a rob. Lacing with Finn, OD, I'm a doc. Prison of riches coming upon it. Straight to the beef, I'm keeping it honest. Good with a pistol, I'm trained like Thomas. Stand on 10, his trap, my cottage. Purchase somebody, get bought, no audit. All about beef, straight Benny and Honda. Learn how to rap, I grew up on phonics. Straight from the block, I grew up with riders. Straight from the point, I ain't ducking it hot. Feeling yourself, get shot and die. Get back on my head, we wanna be me. Prison of rich, man, it is what it seems. Ready for war, man, this is my piece. Pay me a murder, I do it for free. Give me the go, been camping for weeks. Drop top on them, get hit from the seat. Locking me up, man, it's all on me. 25 to life, I'ma find my peace. Quick as a prophecy is QP. My mirrors are murders, he must ain't see. Fuck one with him, better take it on bleak. Execution, get on your knees. Murder a person, murder a beat. My father, he love me, he lecture me. Murder a person, murder a beat. Top of the hill, wanna be like me. Cupid the game, and I'm bringing the heat. Cupid cartel, Medellin. Robbing and murder, we make it look easy. A brand new Drake, but I'm back to a feast. All in my face, don't like him, eat cheese. Just shoot him in the head, just give me a reason. Fuck one with him, not willing to reason. Piss on my game, that's a QP trees. Profit daily, no mafia top. The QP jersey, I signed for problems. Cupid the gang, I'm a real life goblin. So many murders, the mirror is polished. Run up your bag, get hit, I'm a rob. Lacing with Finn, OD, I'm a doc. Prison of riches coming upon it. Straight to the beef, I'm keeping it honest. Good with a pistol, I'm trained like Thomas. Stand on 10, his trap, my cottage. Purchase somebody, get bought, no audit. All about beef, straight Benny and Honda. Learn how to rap, I grew up on phonics. Straight from the block, I grew up with riders. Straight from the point, I ain't ducking it hot.
Yo, you know what time it is. We back again on another regular scheduled program. You already know it is Drake Lockhead.
It's Reggie, man.
Big bruh.
And you are listening.
The spillover.
Yes. We back and then live.
Ooh, you make a mess.
We got a lot to talk about today. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff, like as usual, a lot of controversy shit, a lot of shit that's going on in the world. Just three brothers out here expressing our opinions, which hold no weight to you, so don't get mad at us. All right. We just got into, two tracks out of our selection that artists actually sent to us. But, hey, we doing this shit for y'all, man. Artists, send me your music at DreekGhr@gmail.com, DreekGhr@gmail.com. Come on, man. Send me your music so we can get it played on this bitch. But as we always like to do, we like to start it off with a little bit of sports. And, Reggie, what did we have so far? What did you...
Darius Geis getting released today from
Darius Geis.
allegations
Who
of
is
domestic
he?
violence. He was the former running back for the Washington Redskins. Or the Washington
Redskins.
football team. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You got to chill out on the Redskins, man.
Yeah.
You're going to get us cut off.
But
they going what's the radio people? They going to be like, "Hey, that's politically incorrect."
yeah,
What do you do, though?
Thursday.
It's my opinion.
What do you do?
Thursday, he was he turned himself in for domestic violence, strangulation, destruction of property, and disturbance of the peace. Now, 24 hours later, the Washington Redskins decided to cut bait and cut him. He a third-year player, was drafted in the second round. He had a few off-the-field issues, the reason why he fell out the first round, because a lot of people thought he was going to go in the first round. But based off these allegations, he just lost his job. Hasn't been any investigation so far. Hasn't been any, actual guilt proven. But just off the allegations and the culture change that they say they want, they just went ahead and cut bait with him just because he was accused. So my question to y'all is, how do y'all feel, once again, about people losing their jobs based off no actual evidence as of yet and only allegations?
Well, you got to think about, okay, the evidence they don't have, but teams don't want to fall under, like, the situation the Eagles are going through, where they don't react properly. If they don't react properly, they can't react to another situation the same way. So he got hit the wrong time.
So in a sense, they just cut the head off just to make the example.
But I mean, I don't think you can say that because it's no evidence yet. I mean,
it
now,
don't matter
when something come out and you like, okay, we cutting them based on these actual facts. Then okay, the next time it come around, then you can judge. But just saying, okay, you got accused, all right, you cut. So now, what if he end up innocent?
It don't matter.
It don't matter. I'm saying should matter though.
But it don't matter because it's a business, okay? It's a business. It's not a union. It's not none of that.
They are in a union.
It's about how he makes
union.
it look, makes the team look.
Yeah,
if I was him, I would definitely file a grievance.
You can get cut and released from any team. Any team, anytime. They really don't have to have a reason. There's no written law saying you got to have a reason to cut me. Because if it was, now you can't not pay him. That's the point of the union. If they owe him money, they got to pay him money, pay him what he owed. But if they own the contract and they already paid out, they can cut him anytime they want. Like, there's no obligation to the situation. But the Washington football team was just under a scandal of sexual harassment. All right, first of all, let's start it by the chain. Their name got under pressure, okay? They had to make a name change within a week damn near because
this the Redskins?
The Redskins.
It's the Washington football team.
Oh, yeah, my fault. I'm sorry.
That's their name, the football team. All right, but they just was under fire for that. Now, and then they was under fire because of sexual harassment in the office. Now they got a player hitting a woman. Bro, he gotta go.
You don't know if he hitting the woman.
He gotta go.
The
Allegations is enough.
That's a strong
That's
enough
enough.
allegation.
Hey, you gotta go, man. If we find out, and then you can possibly come back. But right now, you gotta go. We gotta separate ties. So we gotta
setting up a bad president doing business like that.
How? You think they're not gonna get no more players
They've
just
been
because
doing
of that?
it for years.
Exactly. That's how.
Yeah, and then they have been doing stuff for years, but that's why they don't get no players. And if they do, they got to pay pretty much double with everybody else, like Albert Haynesworth.
Bro, they
paid
players,
that dude.
bro.
No, they get no high profile players.
But they will though.
No,
they
don't.
will. They will, bro.
No, I'm saying every year, unless they pay pretty much almost double what everybody else would pay, that's the only way they get anybody.
But they gonna
first
get.
of all, the players start with the coaching staff. If you ain't got the right coaching staff in there to get these players right, it don't matter who you got on the team.
They done had some good coaches, but people done said, you know what I'm saying, over the years.
Who the coach? The old coach of the Panthers.
Ryan Rivera. It's his first year.
It's his first year. And he going to do a
he
damn
put
good
in
job.
a bad situation off top.
Yeah, he is putting it way back. So I don't blame him. If I was the coach, hey, man, we getting rid of anybody that got any type of allegations. Upstairs, they already under fire.
So, hey, actually,
y'all need to go
he
right.
the one probably made that call.
Probably so. But even if he's not guilty, he will. If he's good enough, he'll get another team. But Washington, they can't afford no allegations like that. Like
they rebuilding from scratch,
bro. They don't need no more problems.
The only thing that kept was what the colors.
If I'm on that team, bro, I'm starting to. We gonna start a whole problem as a team.
Why? Because you got
because
somebody else.
Because I'm gonna tell them. Because if somebody else, because all you gotta say, all you gotta look at.
But what if it could
be anybody?
What if you defending him?
If you start doing that, you opening these players up to getting blackmailed and stuff like. Because all somebody gotta say, give me this, or I'm gonna blame you for that. And it don't matter what. It doesn't matter if I'm right. Bruh. It doesn't matter if it actually happened.
I think
I'm gonna blame you. You're gonna lose your job.
I think you just reading into the headline. It got to be more.
It's nothing yet. He just turned himself in. Like, she made the allegation. He turned himself in. He said, I'm going to fight it.
That's probably all they put out.
So the police had a warrant out for his arrest.
No, she made the allegation.
So then why?
And then he went up there because she made that. They would have eventually put a warrant out because she made the allegation. They got to catch up with him to bring him in to question.
Bro, if
and he turned himself in to be questioned. He hired an attorney.
Domestic violence goes. If there's no evidence of domestic violence, they will not have a warrant issue out for them. Like, I've seen situations to where they send a woman home like, man, we can't do nothing about that. Did he hit you?
Yeah,
something happened.
And if she say, yes, I was hit.
So she had to have bruises, something.
Not all the time. Just because you get hit don't mean you got to have bruises. You make the complaint. They got to bring the person in.
I'm saying there's a reason. Like, he's a high-profile player. So there's a reason that they would have issued out a warrant for him to turn himself in.
They didn't. He just did it. Because once he heard about it, he went and did it.
How do you hear that they're looking for you?
If she called the police.
And then what happens?
She called the police. They come, and then instead of sometimes depending on
they
your
issue
lawyer,
a warrant.
Not all the time. Because sometimes you can say, you don't have to issue a warrant. I will turn myself in at blah 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 time, or you have your attorney say, we will turn ourselves in at blah blah time. You're
confirming what I'm saying by saying they will turn themselves in. You don't have to turn yourself in.
No, you got to get questioned. They could just hold you just based off the allegation. They can hold you 24 hours just off the allegation.
Here's the thing: why did he turn himself in? Just because
to answer the question. How which one looks worse? She say what she got to say.
You making it seem like he turned himself in for a crime. So
maybe
he went to. No, I'm just saying.
It's an allegation.
It's an allegation. You said it's an allegation. Yeah. It's not a crime.
It's the allegation of a crime that she's alleging that he committed a crime.
But what I'm saying is, if they make an allegation before they issue out warrants and everything and making you come in, they will investigate the crime, right?
Yeah, they're going to investigate.
He don't have to turn himself in.
But part of the investigation is they will have to pick him up. Instead of them coming to pick him up, he just showed up and was like, I'm here. I got my attorney. Let's talk about it. Let's go through it. They're going to pick him up. If she make that guy, they're going to pick him up. And more times than not, they're going to hold him for 25. It don't got to be a bruise. It ain't got to be nothing. Now, after the 24 hours,
that's
if it's something, then they gotta have
they in
real
the same
evidence.
house.
That's
if they in the same house.
I've been in a situation like that.
Yeah, me too.
And they didn't hold me.
They can't hold you for 24
They can
hours.
hold you 24 hours to question. If you
Actually,
got
I
any
wasn't
allegation
taken in.
against you, they don't always do it, but they have the right to hold you for 24 hours
without a crime being committed.
No.
They can't do that.
It only has to be an alleged crime.
No, that's not true.
They cannot do that.
If that's the case, I can go around blaming anybody and they going to get held for 24 hours.
Yes.
That's not true.
Man, any domestic violence situation, when somebody say that they've been attacked, they will go pick that person up and they have the right to hold them for up to 24 hours. After those 24 hours, if they don't have no evidence to show justification for a crime, they have to let you go. If they feel like they got evidence, then the state or the city or whoever is going to pick it up, and then that's when you got to worry about bonding out or whatever it is. But the first 24, they can hold you for questioning.
They will only take you in. Listen. They will only take you in if there's evidence.
If they believe it.
Not if they believe. If there's evidence, they cannot take you in and hold you for 24 hours without evidence.
They can't detain you. I'm telling you, they cannot detain you, bro. If the first thing you say is, am I being under arrest? Do you have anything? And if they say no, oh, well, I can go then.
If you're being detained, they have to let you know why you're being detained. If there is no probable cause,
and they can't say suspicion of domestic violence, because
then they will show up at the residence. They'll talk to both parties. They'll make their assessment at that point.
My point is, there's more to this story that you laying out.
Like I said in the beginning, this is all they probably released.
Ain't no team gonna just cut you.
That's what you need. All the police officer has to have is reasonable suspicion.
Reasonable suspicion, but they're not gonna.
And they can detain you based off reasonable suspicion if the suspicion is that you've been involved
detained for
in a
24
crime.
hours. Do it say that?
No, just say
put you in handcuffs to investigate the situation. That's what they do.
Yeah.
When you get pulled over and then they smell marijuana, and they put you in handcuffs, you're being detained until further investigation. If they find the weed, now you're under arrest for possession. You get what I'm saying?
If they don't find any weed, they're gonna give you a sobriety test, shine a light in your eyes. Anyway, if you pass all that, you're free to go.
Yeah, but domestic violence, you know what I'm saying, is a little different. They got to check her out.
Brother,
that's one person against
I was married
another.
twice now. I've had my share of phone calls. I'm just being honest, okay? And I'm here to let you know, brother, it doesn't work like that.
Now
There has to be.
They might make you get in the car and drop you off somewhere and make
There
your
you
ass
go.
walk.
It says
They
the
may
police can hold you for up to 24 hours before they have to charge you with a crime or release you. They can apply to hold you for up to 36 or 96 hours if you're suspected of a serious crime, i.e. murder. But again, 36, 96 hours, that's murder. But up to 24...
20 hours depending on what? Investigation of a crime.
Nothing. It says before they have to charge you with a crime.
They can't.
Before they have to charge you with a crime.
They can't just pick anybody out the street.
That's
No, I'm
based
saying it's
on
not
the
picking nobody.
evidence,
It's somebody said that you did something to them. So they have 24 hours to investigate that, and they can choose to hold you while they investigate that.
If that's the case, why do cats go to jail and then when an officer say, hey, we don't have anything on you.
Yeah, if you don't got no complaint, if it's just they suspicion but no actual complaint being brought against you, then yeah, you could walk out right then and there. If they just be like, pick you up and say, I feel like blah, 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 and then you be like, okay, you got any evidence? Having a person go against you and raise that suspicion against you, that's part of the evidence. Having a person making a complaint against you, that's part of the evidence
Well,
of your
thank
crime.
you for that. I'm finna get a lot of people locked up.
You hear me? I just got to go around
You know what I'm saying?
hey, he beat me.
All I need is the name and address. I'm finna get a bunch of motherfuckers locked up.
They got to work together. You got to make the complaint, but they also got to, believe you. And
No,
be
that ain't what you
suspicious of the
said.
person.
A complaint is a complaint. If I can call a motherfucker right now,
But
hey, he just jumped on me.
But if they don't believe it's valid, that's where the suspicion comes in. That's not black and white. That's human. When you say suspicion, it's based on what's suspicious to Drake may not be suspicious to me, or what's suspicious to me may not be suspicious to you.
if she made the complaint, okay, that
Mm-hmm.
means she probably went to the police station, had bruises on her. There was some type of evidence. They cannot just pick him up.
She just didn't walk
Look,
in there smiling
in
like,
order-
hey, I got beat.
In order
Y'all
for his
arrested?
attorney to
I
get
understand.
involved, there had to be a warrant issued. Therefore, he contacted the police to let them know.
I'm willing
hey,
to come in.
My client will be turning himself in on such and such date at such and such time to further help this investigation.
And if you get paid millions of dollars from a business to play football, as soon as you get a warrant for domestic violence and you know your company is already in front page about assaulting women and sexual assault, bro, you gotta go.
The axe hanging on the wall.
Yeah, you gotta go, man. Like, why would you get yourself in this position if you see everything we going into?
But that's what I'm saying. You weren't there, so it's not that he got himself in a position.
did get
A
himself
lot
in
of
this
people
position.
can make a lot of things look a lot of ways if they need to.
If you're a player, a football player, and you see
You already got a stigma against you of being strong, angry.
Well, listen, and you get into it with your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Your best bet is just to leave the house.
Leave the motherfucking
You got too
house.
much on the line.
Yeah.
Just go.
He
But who's
stayed
going to
there.
say, if it's only y'all in there, who's going to say when you left? If she pop up with bruises, even if you leave and she pop up with bruises.
If you leave the house, I'm sure the NFL player got cameras in their house. If you leave the house, it's going to be seen.
That's an assumption. Everybody don't put cameras in their house.
No, bro.
Man, come
you got
on.
millions
This
of dollars,
2020.
bro. You got.
Hey, some people want to see everything in their house, and some people don't want certain things seen in their house.
Doing. If you walking away from your house, the outside camera's gonna get it.
Yeah.
Why would somebody want to see? Yes, they would want to see the outside of their house.
It all depends, man. It all depends.
No, it don't all depend.
Man, everybody with money don't have cameras in their house.
Not necessarily in the house,
Or
but
got
they
a
got
ring
surveillance.
bell.
They got security
Who
surveillance.
don't got a ring bell now? Me, probably. But I ain't rich. Like, I'm gonna have some care. If I'm a high profile, if I'm a high profile person, I'm gonna have cameras in my house. Like, that's
Well, not necessarily. I'm not gonna have cameras in
not
my house,
but outside.
Yeah,
I want to see
I'm
who's
gonna
coming
see who's
in
coming,
and
who's
who's
leaving.
going.
What I'm saying, you got cameras on leave, but a bruise ain't got no time on it. If you leave at 9, she beat herself up at 11 and called the police at 12. You can't say, "Well, I left before any of that happened."
No, yes, you
ain't
can.
no time step on no bruise.
Because if I leave and there's no footage of me coming back,
She could say you did it before you left. That she was knocked out, and that's why you left.
nah,
that's
man.
what I'm saying.
Nah, man, we got in an argument and I left at this time. And bruises.
But that's
actually,
only your word, though.
Bruises actually do have a time.
Yeah, but it's gaps though. It's not down to the minute. It's hours. Like after so many hours,
Hey.
it does this. After so many, but that's what I'm saying. If it's in that gap, you know what I'm saying. That's what. If she say something happened at 9,
You need
the
to protect
camera
yourself.
show you
You
leaving
need
at
to protect yourself.
9:30.
So if I'm
And she make the phone call
if I'm an
at
NFL
10.
player and I get into my wife and I know it's heated like that, I'm pulling out my camera phone then probably. Like, yo, I'm getting all this. I ain't gonna post it on live, but it's my
And like
help.
I said, and that's
like,
smart.
Yo, she tripping.
That's
Look
smart,
at
but
her
a
face.
lot
She
of
fine.
them cats,
I'm
man,
out of here, bro.
A lot of them cats is not thinking like that because they in their mind they don't think that whoever they with is about to do that. You never know what's gonna happen until it
If I got
happens.
millions, I'm thinking about it. if I got millions, I'm thinking about it. There's a little chair right there. You can sit there. We got.
Yeah, man, you just never know, man. And like I said, when you start setting up that president, well, we going through this, so because you got accused of that, we gonna fire you. You just setting up a bad president. That's why these people be doing that, and they be asking people for money. Then next thing you know, it's like Antonio Brown. Chick asked for money, he didn't give it to her. Now she like, "Oh, you raped me," and he got cut.
He got out of that though.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
he's still going through that.
No. He's clear.
No, not of the.
Yes, he did. His lawyers made a statement to the NFL.
He got three different legal things going on. Yeah, the NFL suspending him, for the 8 games. I'm just saying legally, he still got like 3 things going on.
The NFL suspending him for the 8 games. They're trying to make up a reason for it. They don't even have a clear reason why they suspend him for 8 games. They just
For him just steady doing stuff.
You just caused so
You
much
just
fucking
steady
problem.
doing stuff.
But the lawyer made a statement that Antonio Brown is clear to play. He has no more holding him back. He made a statement about
Well,
it.
if you got a case against you, that don't hold you back no way, though.
Yes, it does. When you're dealing with $1 billion company, that
The
shit
company
is
can
holding
hold-
you back.
the company can
That's
hold
who
you
he trying to
back.
play for. He ain't trying to play for himself. He trying to play for who? The
They
NFL.
don't- Anybody in the NFL.
NFL. He ain't. I mean, Antonio Brown nice, but he ain't no Ray Lewis. He can't kill nobody and get up.
Ray did that stuff back in the day.
All right, we're going to get into another song. We're going to be back. We're going to be back with a couple more topics. Let's say we're going to play Zam, 2 Turn, Love Again. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
What up, Fat Chris?
man, I just cut the grass, and I swear to God, I see a lot of snakes in it. Man, I ain't got no time for you fake niggas. Ain't got no time for you cause of my ex, I can't fuck these bitches. I was at home, she all fucking niggas. She all on the phone, text another nigga. She all in my phone, but I ain't text no bitch. Man, that shit got my trust fucked up. I swear I can't love no more. So that bitch, I don't wanna fuck no more. Bitch, we gon' hit the bucket, though. She probably think I don't fucking know. You bitches sit there, fuck it, bro. She give me a whole check, nigga, when she get it, but you only fuck it, though. That's probably why I ain't love the bitch. She must've thought that I was fucking slow. But I cannot fuck it go. Cause in my city, you can't trust it, so. That's probably why I can't love again. That's probably why I can't trust again. That's probably why I ride so low, nigga, cause I don't need no fucking friends. Man, I probably won't love again. Man, I probably can't trust again. Everybody show me that they ain't real, so I'm like, fuck a friend. Niggas be on some sucker shit. Niggas be on that bust shit. You niggas be hating on the same niggas that they out thugging with. That's probably why I can't love again. That's probably why I can't trust again. That's probably why I can't fuck with them. That's probably why I'm like, fuck a friend. That's probably why I can't love again. That's probably why I can't trust again. That's probably why I can't fuck with them. That's probably why I'm like, fuck a friend. Man, all of that snake shit, I seen through it. All of that hating shit, I seen through it. I already see what you niggas be doing. Pillow talking to the bitches. Man, this shit is so see-through, nigga. Bet you thought I would see you niggas. Man, I see all that fake shit in the sky. I see that hating shit in your eyes. Man, I probably won't love no more. Probably won't show love no more. Man, I don't give a fuck no more. But you know I can't love no hoe. And I can't show no love to you niggas. See, don't come around me, I can't fucking feet. I don't really need no fucking feet. Man, I don't know why niggas think I need them. Niggas know I don't fuck with them. Niggas know I can't thug with them. Niggas try to fuck me over every single time. I show love to them. That's probably why I can't love again. That's probably why I can't trust. That's probably why I ride so low, nigga, cause I don't need no fucking friends. Man, I probably won't love again. Man, I probably can't trust again. Everybody show me that they ain't real, so I'm like, fuck a friend. Niggas be on some sucker shit. Niggas be on that bust shit. You niggas be hating on the same niggas that they out thugging with. That's probably why I can't love again. That's probably why I can't trust again. That's probably why I can't fuck with them. That's probably why I'm like, fuck a friend. That's probably why I can't love again. That's probably why I can't trust again. That's probably why I can't fuck with them. That's probably why I'm like, fuck a friend.
Hey, we back.
What's going on?
We gonna go into one more song. Let me get this organized. Let's go into Intern by Galen.
Get jerk, cause I'm bound to get mine. Working hard like an intern. Clocking them hours like a 9 to 5. Nothing in my cup, I just pour some greatness. And it's coming alive, it's the woman sensation. Yeah. Get jerk, cause I'm bound to get mine. Working hard like an intern. Clocking them hours like a 9 to 5. Nothing in my cup, I just pour some greatness. And it's coming alive, that's that woman sensation. Lay the hammer down, none of y'all can pick it up. I'm throwing this bitch, I take risks knowing I ain't did enough. So don't worry your shit. Close to 28, feeling like I'm 18. It's a party knowing I make cream. And you can picture perfect, you can picture me. While the rats around, I say cheese. Because you get to your focus, the more that the wickedness, all that's the poach it. Working this gift like most high envision and spoke it. Time I devote it. Cause I never entrusted in flesh. No one on words that reflect. I don't have invested time in the low level energies coming from these pests. Bro, get jerk. Cause I'm bound to get mine. Working hard like an intern. Clocking them hours like a 9 to 5. Nothing in my cup, I just pour some greatness. And it's coming alive, it's the woman sensation. Yeah. Get jerk. Cause I'm bound to get mine. boss. I done took more L's than I could count, boy, but I ain't never took no loss. Never been the one to shy away from the truth. I tell you what it is. I done paid dues, I done made rules, and I'm still paying my bills. I ain't slacking on my grind. I'm dropping off these rhymes. I rolled up 6 times. I'm smoking all the time. I smoke and maintain on my favorite strain. The way I work, they call me Max Payne. Doing things they can't explain. Working 6 shifts with one man.
When bringing Z rep, bitch, I'm producing bangers. Turn your main bro to a singer. Fresh off the hanger. Flies up, Pelican, live in Hollywood. Anthony Davis, young, black, and dangerous. This is the mindset of me. You in my path, ooh, that's the brief. Small as a pebble, step over frick. Like the juice I spill out is for breeze, yeah. Blood, sweat, and tears, what I put in this shit. Whip it up, measure cups, milk, and Bisquick. And that makes bread if you ain't one with quick wit. No dipsticks, no oil caught up in this mix. Manual labor. In control of my vehicle. My creative headspace is more than just music. We deem it as a miracle. Bang, 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 bang.
With things they can't explain. Working 6 shifts with one name. King. My nigga.
Simultaneously trying to
okay, we
monetize
live.
their
Hold on, I'm
entire
sorry
catalog.
about that. Commercial playing on the thing. All right, now I guess this topic ran on to the last one. Now Reggie's misunderstanding what I'm saying.
Yeah, explain it to me.
What I'm saying is, if you want to play for my team, you better not have no allegations against you like that, because it's the next man up.
You can't stop it, though.
But
You can't stop the allegation.
listen. Go handle your court case. But right now, we got to cut you to get you off our books. If everything pan out, I got billions of dollars. We'll re-sign you. We need to figure it out. Right now, like I just said, we got problems in the upper office about reporters giving us allegations of sexual harassment, and now
And
we
you-
got
and you ain't firing them.
now we got another. They did fire them.
No.
One resigned and 2 got fired.
One dude was still working for him.
One resigned and 2 got fired.
He just got fired.
No. One resigned and 2 got fired immediately as soon as the allegations happened. That's not true. What you just said, they got fired, bro. So if 2 people get fired,
I'm thinking of the Dallas Mavericks.
yeah.
Right.
See, you talking about something in 2018.
No, I'm talking about now. The dude
Oh, you
that
talking
just
about
got
the recent
accused.
thing. Okay, yeah,
he's
yeah.
still the
And that's why
player
they was on
person
fire.
there.
Yeah, but this ain't Dallas. This is Washington. They got too many scandals going on right now. Bro, you gotta go, man.
But if you're a player, why would you want to go back and play for that, though?
I mean,
You did support
if you
me.
ain't
I'm telling you,
getting
I'm
no-
innocent. You have no facts to prove that I'm guilty.
if you ain't,
But you say, hey, man, we got a lot going on. We got to, hey, you got to down
bro,
this
if
sword.
you don't want to play back with us, that's okay.
That's going to turn a lot of players off.
That's fine.
When they feel like this.
Nah, they gonna just not hit their wives.
They still, yeah.
What if he didn't hit his wife? That's what I'm saying. What if he did not hit his
They
wife?
ain't gonna let that
Then he
opportunity happen.
Yeah,
How can you stop somebody
Then-
from accusing you of something? If we could figure that
But
out,
not giving
you know
them-
how many
not
false
giving-
crimes
but-
get
but-
reported
but not-
constantly?
We're here to help.
Oh my God.
Meet
But
Spreaker's
why the
customizable.
f- keep doing that by not giving them the ammo
What's the
to
ammo?
to allocate
What, pissing
you.
them off?
You can have an argument and everything, but
Depending
you don't
on that
have
other
to get.
person's
You don't
frame of
have to
mind.
get. You don't. Nah. You don't have to. I don't know what happened in there.
Exactly.
But something happened serious for her for a million, not millions, but years and years and years and years not to go to no police about nothing. But now all of a sudden she goes to the police.
That's what I'm saying. It's not no years.
Something
and years.
happened. How long they been married?
Man, I don't even think they married. I think it was his girlfriend.
Well, if it's just his girl, something happened,
I'm saying,
bro.
you giving him this long rap sheet.
No, I'm not giving him a rap sheet. Something happened.
Yeah, I'm sure they got into some type of argument, but again,
all right, so
it's very profitable for you to make people look bad in these type of situations.
That's even worse if it's his girlfriend.
If it's his
because that
girlfriend,
means you
she
have no
gains
ties.
nothing.
You have no ties. Why are you arguing with this bitch?
You gain popularity. You can win in a civil case, depending on how bad you make it look.
That
and then sometimes
popularity
you
is
ain't even
gonna
got to
be
win
for
the case.
5 minutes.
They just gonna want to settle with you just to make it go away. That happens all the time where dudes
No,
don't
I
want to go through
disagree.
these long cases. Floyd Mayweather did it. His so-called little
because he was
stuff
guilty.
on his record. No, wait, he had a fight coming up. He like,
Most
you know
time
what?
they go behind doors, they
Let's just
guilty.
settle after
He's
court.
Most time they go behind doors. They
No,
guilty.
it's
was
better for
guilty.
your public
You know,
image.
Most time they go behind
you
doors
can paint that
is
picture
guilty.
any way you want.
No rich person wants to give up their money. That's not a thing they just
They
like
done
doing.
worked hard for that.
It depends on how rich.
No,
somebody,
no,
you know
no,
how much
no.
money Floyd blow.
It don't matter, bro. Floyd is the most fugal motherfucker in the world.
To make that go away, he will pay. He even said that to make that go away, it's better to just pay a little bit to make it go away than to have that hanging over your head for years. People not gonna want to deal with you. Like, hey man, I can't sign you to this promotion deal. I can't put you on it. You got domestic
promotion deal. He got his own company.
No, I'm saying now when this happened, this was years back. I'm saying he settled, and he said why he settled because the image looks bad. If you're fighting a active domestic violence
case, political answer. It is.
Man, I see exactly what he said. You don't want that hanging
over your head. You don't think these niggas constantly be fucking up they women?
It's possible.
Bro, it happened, bro.
I ain't gonna put it off on nobody. I mean, I'm saying I fully believe that it goes on.
When you at the point where you think you can get away with everything because you got so much money, you be amazed at the shit some niggas are thinking.
Or when you set up a climate like what you talking about, where all you got to do is make yourself look like a victim and you guilty in the eyes of the public. You'd be amazed what people would do to come up in the world. If they getting everything from you and you rich.
I'm going to help you, man. When you're involving celebrities, okay, the police has a higher stake in that case, okay, because they get notoriety too, okay. Now, they're going to fully investigate. They ain't going to half-ass investigate. They're going to fully. Okay, and if he's innocent,
it depends on which celebrity.
If he's innocent, it don't matter which one. If he's innocent, they're gonna make it known. See what I'm saying? The same way as if he's guilty, they're gonna make it known.
They never make it. They never make it known when they innocent.
The only way they don't make it known,
they just let it go.
If there's a gag order on that case,
no,
that's the only way.
They just let it go. Matter of fact, me and Drake had this conversation about the linebacker for the 49ers that got suspended. You know what I'm saying? Got fined, all this different stuff constantly.
Something in the court paperwork
come to find out he's innocent. Well, then I guess he finna get sued.
There's a gag order.
He actually went on there.
There's no speaking outside.
He went on there and
once
called
that payment has been made, they all sign a document saying no disclosure of the money amount.
There wasn't no payment disclosures. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't no payment.
Listen, for it to go away, I'm telling you what, it ain't no just, oh, we're going to keep it quiet. We're going to keep it between us.
He got found innocent.
The only way the public is not going to know is if they signed off on a piece of paper saying they are not going to discuss, otherwise you will be subject to some form of sanction.
That's the only way. Settling, they make you sign an NDA. But he won. They didn't settle. He won. And he got on these media outlets because he said, why is it that as soon as somebody get accused, it's all over everywhere? But a person like me that won, it ain't been reported yet, and it's been months. Y'all love to bring us down.
They chose not to report that as news.
Exactly. Because it's not news unless people don't want to hear about celebrities getting off. They already feel like they get away with a ton as it is. They don't want to hear about them getting off. They want to hear about them getting in trouble. Everybody, they build you up to tear you down.
I understand your argument, but the fact is, for him to turn himself in, he's guilty somewhere in there.
Reggie, he getting accused.
Yeah.
No,
he's taking it real personal.
No, I know.
Look,
like I said, I know how it go.
Something happened, brother. I'll be 49 years old in a couple of weeks. I'm trying to tell you, man. Don't go down that road.
No, I'm
man.
saying, but you're not a celebrity though.
It doesn't
matter.
matter.
To be gained from accusing you.
If I had that money, okay, and at that
people will come after you differently.
The same thing will happen. It'll be an investigation. I go down, give my statement. If there's no proof of the crime, I'm on my way.
Not nowadays. You get the allegation, you're gonna get cut. And then you're gonna have to plead to talk about, hey, this didn't happen. You have to show all the evidence in the world why somebody should sign you, even though you never did nothing in the first place.
For the public,
for the teams, because the teams looking at their public image.
He's in a job. Okay. If I was in that same predicament, let's say my job paid me millions of dollars, okay? All right? Mm-hmm. And when I'm in that same situation, my job is going to let me go. Not at the conviction of the crime, but at the allegation of the crime.
Because you bad for the public image.
Exactly. So...
what we trying to tell.
I didn't say like you told us last show.
Hold on.
It's not that I don't understand. I said it ain't cool. It's a difference. I know why they did it, but it ain't cool.
Now, let's put it in this term. if I get an allegation, and the worst thing that can happen to me is getting a reprimand from not being at work. See what I'm saying?
Regular people ain't looked at it all like how celebs is looked at. People always saying take away a celebrity career and stuff like that. It's regular people walking around that's been guilty of domestic violence, allegations, stuff that just they go to work. They may get reprimanded for not showing up because they getting held 24 hours or whatever. They ain't getting fired because again they held to a different standard. But you see why they act the way they act though. Everybody want to get mad at how they act. Like, man, they shitty. They don't want to let people get close to them. They don't want to do this or do that or do what it take to please me. I see why they act like that.
Look, which leads me to the point I was initially trying to make. They chose that job. See, when they were in school, keeping it real. Listen.
Being gifted.
As a kid, you playing sports. You love sports. Your dream is to make it to pro. Okay, and along the way, as you grow into your craft, you learn that your craft is a sociable craft. Okay, if you make it, you're in the public eye, so you have to act accordingly. You can't be in the news for doing little stupid shit. So, in that frame of mind,
a lot of these
I agree with my little brother. He put himself in that situation.
A lot of these young cats, man, is not thinking about that. A lot of them coming from all different types of backgrounds. You throw $1 million, like, because you throw a few $1 million in don't mean it's coming with sense.
Look,
you can't say, hey, I paid you all this money. You better find you some sense. If you could buy sense,
a lot
of issues would be
I don't have Twitter.
Resolved.
I don't have Twitter, but I'm sure either one of y'all that have Twitter can open it up.
I have Twitter
and look up any pro athlete, any sport, any pro athlete, and they have a Twitter account, and they be on it. Why are they on it? For the social recognition. They're
Why
aware.
is anybody on it though? They regular people. No matter how much money you got, you still a person.
They're on social media for the for that recognition to be seen. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a fan base in the pro league, you ain't nothing but getting a check. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just one of them that just love the sport and just, you know what I'm saying?
Most of them do. You gotta love the sport. You can't go pro without loving the sport. But they also, like I said, they also definitely regular people. Just like people get mad at Kevin Durant because he go back at people that's saying something about him. They're like, well, you got money. You should just let them talk bad about you. But if he was broke and he went at somebody that talk bad about him, they'd be like, hey, man, you can't let people just sit up and talk shit about you all day.
Brother.
They held to a different standard.
As a pro athlete, you have to hold yourself above everything else. You know what I'm saying?
But not when it comes to legal matters.
It is. Oh, yes. Especially when it comes to legal matters.
I mean, you should be precautionary. Like I said,
you
these
should
are
be
young
walking
boys,
a straight
man.
line.
These are young boys. These is not no grown men that seasoned, that done, seen the world, seen all the trial tribulations. These are young boys, man. These dudes in the NBA, you talking 18, 19, NFL, you talking 22, 23. Ain't nobody got all the sense in the world at that age.
Check this out. Jason Tatum left here, right? Mm-hmm. He was a little kid. Mm-hmm. A little young whippersnapper.
Whippersnapper.
Yeah. How long you been in the league?
3 years.
3 years.
This is third year right here.
Third year. You looking at a grown motherfucking man right now. Just look at him. Look at how he talk. Look how he move. Check him out.
He was raised right.
No, man, no. You look. That was
but also his parents still heavy in his life.
Hold on. That was 3 years. Not 10 years. Not 15 or 20 years. 3 years. He was a teenager. He's a grown ass man. He ain't but what, 24?
Nah, he like Tatum like 20, 21. I think like 21.
And you look at him now, from when he left here, did his first little local interview to his interviews now, that is a grown man.
He got good people in his ear. When he was here, his family was heavily involved.
Which enhances my point. Thank you, brother. There is no reason why he should fuck up. If he has people in his corner and he's learning, he's evolving to be this grown man, that means you know what not to do.
Everybody ain't lucky like that.
Oh, man, come on.
Lucky?
Yeah, come on, brother.
Everybody not lucky to have both their parents heavily involved in their life
It's a lot of actually,
you know how you know how involved his parents were. Everybody ain't got that.
Well, okay. Everybody,
we saw it up close. He from her. We know.
It's a lot of people in the league that don't get in trouble. It's a lot of people. in the league that don't get in trouble. That's not getting allegations in something is not a requirement.
I'm not saying it's a requirement, but because you rich, that don't mean you should have known better. Your fault.
He put himself
somebody write
in
you a
that
check.
situation.
You can't just say you should have knew better when you a young dude.
That's how they judge all these men now. That to get in that situation.
When
is
she
a
made
privilege.
the allegation, the first thing they asked is, "How do you know this man?"
I sleep with her.
They started that investigation right then. Okay, which means he knew her. He was sleeping with her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So ain't no Joe Blow off the street just gonna call and make no allegation and an investigation start.
Like I said, I'm waiting on the details. I'm gonna definitely keep it updated because you don't know what she was trying to get him to do. That maybe he was like, "Nah, I ain't doing." You don't know what other stuff she wanted from her. He was like, "Nah," just like Blake Griffin, old girl that he in the case, but we were just talking about the last show.
Ooh, you make a mess.
All right, we gonna switch the topic. All right, we're gonna switch it up. Now, that's cool and all, all the domestic violence. We're gonna talk about what happened with Donald Trump with the stimulus thing.
Oh damn! You shift gear. Damn, you
Yeah,
went
yeah,
from fourth
because-
gear to first gear.
Cause
Man.
we got to talk about something else. Okay,
Why we hold on? Why we got to talk about something else?
because domestic violence, we talk about that all the time, and there's no end all to be all on that because
Oh, okay.
it's gonna be, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So we're just gonna switch it up because we can't talk about. We've been talking about that for like 45 minutes.
Damn, it's been that long already.
Yeah. All right.
Time flies when
So-
you're having fun.
I just heard that the stimulus. Y'all just told me actually because
Yeah,
I
okay.
thought it was the deadline was today.
Okay, what?
That's what they wanted to.
Oh, you
have it
talking
done
about
by
the
today.
the stimulus?
Yeah.
The stimulus bill. Yeah,
Yeah.
I done looked up the wrong damn thing.
The deadline was today.
No, they wanted to have it done today because they finna get ready to go on a recess.
All right. So if they in deadlock, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen with it?
Nothing until they come back.
Donald Trump
from,
is saying that he's gonna he preparing to put some executive orders in place to address some of the issues that's finna come from them being in deadlock and certain deadlines for some of them relief efforts expiring. So he said some of the stuff he's gonna address is I think he got some executive orders for the unemployment situation, for the eviction.
Now are they trying to still get a 600 or they I heard they was lowering that to like 200 or 60.
Democrats want 6 again. Republicans said 2. So they arguing about that. Democrats want $1,200 per person and per dependent. Republicans want 12 and 5 again, just like the first bill. They trying to leave out, the Republicans trying to leave out a lot of the state funding and stuff that they gave to some of these states, some of this bailout money. They trying to leave out some of the businesses and things like that. They didn't talk about food stamps. They didn't talk about, I think, some of the situation with the school, because there's a few things that wasn't addressed in either bill. And there's a couple things that wasn't addressed in the second bill that was addressed in the first bill. That's why it's only like 30% or 33% of what the first bill was. First bill, I think, was $3 trillion, and this new bill, somehow, from cutting things out, they got it all the way down to like $1 trillion.
Yeah, one and some change or something. But yeah, the bottom line is it's a lot of shit that it's affecting. You know what I'm saying? Just by them being in a deadlock the way they are.
But they
you know what I'm
fucked
saying?
up the first time. They sent a lot of money to dead people.
Well, they supposedly got all that corrected. You know what I'm saying? It was just a matter of them passing the bill.
Oh, that's the other thing with the unemployment. They want to do the 200, but they only wanted to go up to, I think, it was either 70 or 90% of what you was actually making. So if you somebody that's part-time and got laid off and you was making $10 an hour, that $900 some dollars you thought you was finna get, they like, nah, that's dead. We're not gonna pay you more than what you were getting when you actually called yourself working. Or if you working at some little fast food job, you making $12 an hour and you working 35 hours a week. That doesn't equate to $1,000 a week. So they looking at people's actual incomes with the unemployment too, with the additional unemployment. You still get the normal 3-something, but as far as additional stuff, it's gonna be based on a percentage based on what your income was prior to you losing your job.
But wait. That's what they do anyway for the regular unemployment. They give you a percentage. of what
But regular,
you make.
most people get that threesome because any regular job, especially if it's full time,
not if
threesome a week.
Not if you don't put in. Hey, I've been on unemployment about 5 times, bro. If you don't put in the right amount of money, you don't get the maximum. You don't get the maximum. Like you.
Well, they said they're giving everybody the max of the regular unemployment. That's one thing, and then the additional.
Yeah, I had my rough times, y'all.
On top of that, they going based off. So everybody's getting the max as far as regular unemployment. You know what I'm saying? The argument is the additional unemployment. Everybody in agreement on giving the max. But it's that additional money where they like, okay, we're not going to pay you more to be at home than you was making when you was working. There's people that was working, at shoe stores and stuff like that, weren't even full time, getting close to $1,000 a week.
Went out and bought a house.
Yeah, houses, cars.
I'm still struggling to put gas in my car.
I'll tell you that because they what they said was was right. They said you making it more incentivized for people not to work than to work. You make people that's actually working wish they would lose their job so they can get on unemployment.
Hell, right now, a lot of that's why the unemployment's still so damn high because a lot of them still ain't went back.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't got up and looked for one job.
And then I forgot where they stood as far as like the back to work bonus for people that get a job during the pandemic. But they were proposing, I think, like $450 a week. They didn't say how many weeks. I didn't read a cap yet on what they thought how many weeks it should be. But they were saying like $450 a week for a back to work bonus for people that's going back. But yeah, Trump, his thing is he said that a lot of this stuff is not about addressing the Chinese virus, which is what he still call it. And he also said that Democrats, a lot of this money, they wanted to go to bail out a lot of these liberal cities that's poorly run to help them get through this.
No.
He said there's a lot of bailout money in there.
I don't know where it came from. I just had something real vulgar to say about your president.
What?
It just rubbed. You were speaking on him, and it just his name just rubbed me the wrong way, and I had something to say.
Go ahead, say it, man.
No, I'm good. Instead, I'll say that Trump needs to focus on the real issues versus trying to get rid of damn apps.
Okay, let's talk about that. So
there's nothing to talk about. He's a damn buffoon.
Well,
He's worried about an app over his grievance, his personal grievance he had with the app.
Well, I don't think it's just the app.
No,
it's the financial benefit.
Okay, it ain't just that either. Okay, so the app is TikTok.
Yeah.
The capability of TikTok is crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
Once you install the app, they can technically listen to what's going on around the phone. They can see what's going on. What are you doing? So basically, if everybody get TikTok, it's like having a personal identification for everybody.
Yeah.
Now, what's turning into our enemy because of Trump, China, because he's trying to separate all ties from them, is because he closed down the embassy in Texas.
Mm-hmm. But look, can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
When you download an app, do you read the EULA and all the requirements in order for you to download the app? And I'm not just asking you.
Yeah, I know. Okay, most people agree to it.
Without reading it. Okay?
Without reading it.
And if you actually read it, it tells you all the things that it accesses on your phone.
Yeah, but people don't care.
Yeah, they not. Because if you don't agree to it, then you can't get it.
Yeah, you can't get the app.
Exactly.
So they don't care.
It's just like me. I'm in security and surveillance, and
go ahead. My point was, if you read it and you know what it's capable of, then you should use a better sound judgment of whether or not to download this app.
Well, that's not going to happen because kids don't give a fuck. They just want to dance to TikTok, and that's what kids are going to lead to the war, and they're going to be the end of the war because they give out so much information without caring. You give a kid a phone, they download everything they can possibly.
Don't give that child a phone.
Don't
give that child a phone.
Yeah, but you can do all that. But the thing about it is, what my sister said, that's why you don't put your real information in and stuff. But even if you put fake anything, you always have everything has an IP address. Everything has an IP address. So once that IP address syncs to that app or syncs to anything, that's all they need. All they need is an IP address to know locations.
It doesn't
and
necessarily
information.
need the IP address. There's different backdoors.
But I'm just saying that's just
even
one.
the
as a
basic
baseline.
use of the app. It doesn't. It can go. It doesn't necessarily need the IP. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
there's different ways.
But no, you didn't listen to everything I said. She said, "Don't put all your information in." They don't need all your real information in because they can just go to your IP address and find out information. That's what I'm saying.
That's one way, but and I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, even if you don't have that IP, there's still other ways just by the functionalities of the app.
Okay.
All the different, like I say, if you was to read it and it tells you everything that it accesses in your phone, all your data files, all, you know what I'm saying? It goes in deep into your phone.
But but what I get what you're saying, but you just down Trump for not wanting them to have that information.
Look, you know how many apps you have that are from different countries?
Trump going off what
he
the
know the
business
two
man
apps. He know the
is,
two apps that mainly Americans use, and he's trying to get rid of them.
It's not about that. It's not about the apps. Though.
I know. It's not about the apps, but he's trying to get rid of everything tied to China, and there's a reason for that.
He's been against China from day one.
We too dependent on China.
Before he was president, that was Russia and China.
We're too dependent on China. Trump ain't the only businessman in America that want to get rid of China. A lot of people know if China was to stop trading with us, the U.S. was shut down.
Go back in time, okay? Every president has always had a problem with China and Russia. Okay, just because they come from a communist regime.
What I was saying, he didn't have a problem with China and Russia until he became president. A lot of Trump's businesses are in Russia and China. That's the irony of it. Like, he makes money over there.
Okay.
But now that he's president, he's trying to push them out.
Did you hear what I said? Every president has had an issue with Russia and China. Every president has done something against those countries.
Okay, but I'm trying to figure out. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not.
Me either. I can't stand that motherfucker.
But why are you heated on him because he's trying to get rid of two apps? Why is it such a bad thing?
There's more issues at hand that need to be hit versus a damn app.
I can feel that. But I think
that app should be on the back burner. He should be looking at anyway, from where I heard it, he need to be focused on police reform. He need to get his mind on this damn virus and how we're gonna get our kids back into school so we can start educating our kids.
I don't think that's something in his. I don't think that's something that he should. He's more of the guy that's receiving the information, and he can't really.
He's the president.
He's supposed to be he's supposed to be looking at what's affecting the country as a whole. Them having information, that's everybody. The police reform, that's more of an issue that affect African Americans more than anybody. You know, he ain't gonna never just say, okay, what's on the front of his mind is let me pick a particular group,
that sense,
and then I'm a tackle their issue. The TikTok thing, that's colorless. That's everybody.
Then let things go the way they are. See what I'm saying? They let the violence erupt. Then they bring in the federal officers, which in sense, if you know like I know, which is gonna cause more violence.
Well, Trump running like a company. The CEO don't jump in when the workers have a problem. He that's what I got managers for. That's what I got
the
senators.
president.
That's what I got.
He has advisors. That he's not the boss. Okay?
No, I'm saying this
he
is how
has
he
advisors.
Thinks. He thinks in the terms of business. Everything he does, he thinks in terms of business.
To me, that's not an excuse. You're the president.
Yeah, he can't fix all the issues. We can't look for him to fix all the issues. What we need to do is look at these individual states to fix the issue. Because what the hell are they doing? They can't just say, "Oh, we got a problem." Hey,
That's
Trump, what you want us to do?
The voters put these people in these places.
Yeah.
Okay, it's up to the people, the voters, to get out there and get the right people in those places.
Yeah,
You
but
know, what I'm saying is there isn't an excuse. There isn't one.
No, I'm not giving an excuse, but you can't just put the blame on him. You got to look at all the levels that it hit before him. You can't say, well, you need to fix it, you the president. It's like, no, before it ever makes it all the way up here to me, it's going to hit your alderman, it's going to hit your mayor, it's going to hit your state rep, it's going to hit your senator, it's going to hit your congressman. Don't wait and say, well, it's all the way up to you.
Well,
then why is he sending federal troops into the states?
Because he's saying that they don't have no control over it.
But
that was in Seattle. That was in Seattle.
But you just said he's not involved in the state affairs.
Any boss is going to give his manager time.
Look, what I'm saying is he can't do one thing and then turn around and say, well, he can't do this because of it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense.
He did that after weeks and weeks of this stuff going on.
He
didn't jump right in.
He warned her like...
He said, get it under control
or
I'm going to control it for you.
A couple months. He warned her for a couple months like, hey.
And that's what bosses do.
My personal opinion, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? He need to do the right thing. This is the president. You're not running the business.
Well, what you feel like
president.
the right thing is?
He need to do his job. I'm not a politician, so I don't know his powers and what he can and can't do. Okay, but what I do know is that he can influence the House and Senate.
No, he can't.
No, he can't.
That's the problem now.
If
that was the case, then all the people that make excuses for Obama not getting nothing done, then he should have been able to influence the House and the Senate.
He's the most popular man.
He can sit at that desk and formulate some type of look. He's not sitting in that office by himself. He has advisors. Okay, he knew nothing about politics. Everything he think he knows about politics, someone is telling him. So it's not like he's actually doing something. Okay, it's the people in the background that's doing it. What they're allowing him to do is stand in front of that mic right there and look like a damn buffoon to all these Americans and people around the world. And at the same time, nothing is getting done. He's making erroneous moves that really ain't making no sense. I'm waiting to see where this TikTok thing is going because it still don't make sense to me.
Well, that's how our government is set up,
the point of the TikTok is he has not only he has multiple business partners that's involved with the situation, but so the goal is to get Microsoft to buy TikTok. That's what he's trying to do. All right. Microsoft is trying to buy TikTok, and Trump is trying to force that hand. He's saying the only way he'll allow it to be in this country is if an American company owns it. Oh, we got our first caller. Hello? Hello?
Caller?
Hello? Hello?
Well, yeah, the way the government's set up, man, they set up so you can't blame nobody. We want to blame Trump, but you can't blame Trump. You got to blame them as a whole. Trump is 1/3 of the pie.
Listen.
He's not the majority. He can't. It's very few situations that he can go over them without their approval to do certain things, and that's how we wanted it. A checks balance. He can say whatever he want to say, but if the other two is against him, it's not going to happen. It's very rarely in situations that he can override the majority, whatever the majority is saying.
I understand how the checks and balances work. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is he is the president of the United States.
Yo.
Okay?
What's up?
What's up, Sam?
It's his job to be in these affairs.
Hold on, we got a caller. He
on there. What y'all talking about now?
Well, go ahead, bud. Tell me what we talking about.
Oh, go ahead.
We getting on this Reggie. We getting on Trump. Big Bro was saying that it's on him to fix a lot of these situations, and I was retorting that and saying, like, it's easy to blame the president because we looking at a single figure. I'm like, but the way the government's set up, can't nobody step on nobody else's toes, and that's how we wanted it, and that's how it is. It's just easy to blame.
As a president, you pick and choose your battles in the way to lean towards a certain way of thinking in this country. then you're showing that you're not caring about the country as a whole. So I give a damn about TikTok because that's out the country. Cut it off. You don't want it? Cut it off. It's gone.
That's what you're trying to do.
It's still the
That's
problems.
what pedophilia, though.
It's still the problems in this country. That's the issue.
Who we talking to?
I agree with that.
Who we talking to? Let everybody know who we talking to, cuz.
My name's Cam.
Cam. My name Cam.
Yeah, right, what's up, fam?
What's good, boy? Hey, what do you think about
TikTok is all pedophilia.
I agree. I know exactly where you're going
TikTok
with it.
Ain't nothing but pedophilia.
So you think it's a whole bunch of perverts just on there looking at stuff?
Oh yeah, and commenting and everything.
Oh yeah, but that's what Donald Trump been doing, calling out all pedophiles. All pedophiles. The deep state, the Obamagate, Pizzagate, all of that. All this stuff that's going on in society right now is already planned to happen. If Hillary would have won that election, the virus still would have came out because Obama and Gates both said like 4 years ago that it was coming out.
Yeah, it was.
What's
the name said it on TED Talk?
Yeah.
What's the name? Gates said it on TED Talk, and Obama had a live press conference or something. So it was already gonna come out, but with Trump in office, that's why all the whole George Floyd thing coming out. Everything that's going on in society about race and all that kind of stuff is a distraction, bro. All of it is a distraction. Everything that we've been going through in society with race has all been a distraction.
So,
from celebrities posting about it, talking about it.
Are you talking about recent stuff? Or like just in general, years and years has all been distractions?
Bro, all of it's been distraction. From celebrities, from deaths, all of it. Have y'all ever heard of gematria?
Nah, tell us about it.
Bro, I'm still learning. That's the thing about it. It's like a Hebrew language or something like that, and it has words and numbers in it. And these numbers, like when you type in like the number, like they have a gematria calculator, and when you type in like Kobe Bean Bryant when he passed away.
Oh, I get what you're talking about. It have a couple of things that line up to that situation, like the helicopter.
Did you get around to the part where they talk about a lot of people ain't put the correlation together, but that most societies in power, they all in between they 200 and 250th year. And I think we in 243 right now of the current society. Like every society.
All of this is plain.
But
if you look at
how is that true,
the
though?
date,
China been here for years.
No. China is not the same regime it used to be. China is a country, but the regime, the way they do stuff.
You just said all countries.
No, I'm saying all. I said all. I'm sorry, not countries. All societies. Societies in power, they end about their 200 to 250th year.
What about Russia?
Yeah. This Russia ain't nothing like the way Russia used to be.
It's still communist.
Yeah, but if they
do y'all know Russia and China own land in the U.S. and companies?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We can't function without China. That's what Trump trying to get rid of. Like it was said a long time ago. We cannot. If China was to cut us off right now, we so dependent on them in ways that people don't even understand with our everyday life. Like we would totally fall apart as a country. Seriously, if they was to cut off the trade port, stop anything from exporting out of their country to over here, we would be hurt. Like our society would crumble. We really don't make or export nothing of value. The only thing we really got to our name that's worth anything is that U.S. dollar, which is tied to the oil.
And
that's it.
And Ford and Chevy.
Yeah.
They over there in China.
What's the name? But
over there in China.
The Rockefellers end up getting
Nike?
out of China.
GM,
I mean, not China, but
they
oil.
got GM dealerships here, bro. I got people that work at GM, bro.
They not making the parts, they putting it together. We got assembly plants here. The stuff that's getting made is all over there, and they ship it over here, and then we put it together over here so we can say it's quote-unquote made in the U.S.
I hear you. All right, hey, Cut, let's get on this question that I had asked on the book. The question, what damn, where'd my phone go? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But what question he asked on the Facebook?
What was the question, bud?
You said the question that you posted?
Yeah. We gotta say it out loud so that anybody ain't on Facebook or know what we said. It was can you go to my page? Can right right there. All right. Can you be pro-black in an interracial relationship? Now, cause you posted hell nah.
Define pro-black before you get into it.
No. I don't want to define nothing. I want to hear what they think of pro-black is. I mean, bro, you gotta see these comments. They going ham. But cause you said hell nah or fuck nah. Why you say that?
Yeah. Cause, man, if you pro-black, I would think it's black. I don't think it's anything else other than that.
So you don't think a white person...
I'm thinking about dollar.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Not finish your statement.
About I think about the dollar and where that's going. I think about all that kind of stuff because if you have a white partner and they family has already their wealth and all that kind of stuff, where do you fit in that? Does your wife give you any kind of that cash? Do you get any of that white wealth or anything? But you have a baby bar, and then now you have to say that, I don't know, bro. I don't rock with it. I don't think that white people can ever be a part of black people in this kind of where it's at right now.
So
as far as you can't be pro-black you can't be pro-black doing that, bro.
Now, okay. Now, are you saying so you saying a white person can't feel like black is better than white?
I mean, I would think that a person who understands more about what humans are, because it's not white, black, and all these colors don't even mean shit.
Exactly,
they just words.
Exactly. So being if you in an interracial relationship, that means you don't see color, but
that's an issue though. If you don't see color, if you don't notice that I'm darker than you, I'm darker than you, that should be an issue.
But what does that matter?
That should matter because you need to know when you have kids. You need to be telling your kids why are you this dark or why are you this color, why this color is not in you like it is in other ones. But
I understand that
we got a mixed child.
But what's the reason they have to understand? One thing that was very obvious to me when I was little, I looked at my skin and I noticed it was brown. That's the first thing you're gonna realize. Like when you start realizing shit. So you look at your skin, you say, "Oh yeah, I'm brown. Oh yeah, he's white." They know that already. So why does that have to be taught? What's the special thing about my skin color and then their skin color? We all got
what you mean? What's the special thing? They all got melanin.
But I understand that melanin was make you darker, but that doesn't make me a better human being than a white person though.
I ain't never saying it do make you a better human being, but I think if you're going to date somebody that's outside your race,
he's pro-black.
For real,
pro-black.
I mean, I don't rock with white. I don't have no issue with white. I'd rather we work on our own and leave them alone. But I just don't feel that.
So you in the separatism then, kind of like Malcolm X and Ali was early on.
So I
don't even rock with them either.
You would want us to go back to Africa?
Nah, because a lot of us not even from Africa.
I know.
A lot of us are from here.
I was going to say that. A
lot of us not from Africa.
So what would be your conclusion?
I think you're trying to say that we need to have a black infrastructure. Like you look at.
I get what he's trying to say. I get what he's trying to say.
We have to have a black infrastructure.
But once you
a black agenda, all that.
One thing about infrastructures there's no all white infrastructure. They all got black people working for them. They just not letting them into the big money.
That's the infrastructure.
But still, if we have a mindset where we can't fuck with white people,
I think he's saying that once
that?
we get in them positions of power, we have to hold them down from being able to get into positions of power, like they hold us from being able to get in positions of power. You know, am I getting that right?
No, I'm not even. You don't have to hold them to anything. Don't deal with them. Like how prison is. When you get in jail, you have everybody in their sections, right? You got white people with white, blacks with blacks, Latinos with Latinos, and everybody when shit jump off, everybody jump on the CEO. We need to have it like that. So where everybody learning about themselves, everybody helping themselves, everybody bringing the dollar to themselves. We can bullshit and talk and kick it with them all day, but when it comes to business, that's why we should not mess with them. Donald Trump do it all the time. That's why having Donald Trump as our president may be the best thing right now. Let all this BS be exposed.
That's an interesting.
Let it all be exposed. You say what?
I said that's an interesting point of view.
Let it all get exposed.
Yeah, Trump definitely playing his part, man. As far as because I think a lot of people was fooled from the Obama years, thinking that everything was cool and we was all together. And then once Trump made it comfortable to really, show your heart, I think everybody kind of got a wake up call. Like, yeah, it's not as good as y'all think it is. Because if it's in you, it's in you. I mean, you can hide it. You know what I'm saying? But once people make it comfortable for you to come out into the light and then you come out and you show your true feelings, I mean, you are what you are.
I have a question, though.
Go ahead.
When has Donald Trump showed society that he was, like, racist?
He didn't. They just assume it because of the stuff he say. Because he's not
compassionate. But that be off the
little
clips, though.
Yeah, because he's not compassionate to black issues and he ain't all, let me coddle and help.
I can't expect him to be, though. I can't expect him to be, though.
That.
Especially because Obama wasn't.
I'm with you on that too.
Well, no president is, because that's not
that's
something
why I continue
that
to say we haven't had any good ones.
When you dealing with a government, we talked about this. What controls the government is what is the richest entity at that time.
Whoever funds the campaign.
That's who controls the government, and none of their agendas are black agendas.
We don't fund none of their campaigns
because we don't fund that shit. So, like for instance, the Koch brothers with Bush, they funded a lot of Bush campaigns and all that, and they damn near got segregation back in North Carolina because they didn't want they switched the boundaries for the kids and they or where they go to school and shit. So it would be all white and then all black in your neighborhood. Like, the thing about Trump is Trump says a lot of stuff with no filter, and people are not used to that. They're not used to not getting the political answer.
If you ever been in the back room of any group of businessmen, you will understand that's the way Trump talks is exactly how they talk. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how you talk in the back room.
So you get a lot of people shocked, like, how could he say some shit like that? How could he say some shit like that? And some of the shit he be saying be really how he feel, and it's fucked up. Like, he's racist to Mexicans, bro. He don't like Mexicans. That is fucking obvious.
I mean, but it's all pictures of him with black celebrities.
No, I said Mexicans. And
oh, well, I mean,
when you in a point of making a lot of money, Trump doesn't care what fucking color you are.
That's why he don't like Mexicans.
If you got money, you can possibly hang with Trump. Before Trump was president, yeah, he was the man.
Yeah.
All the celebrities used to hang out with him. He used to sit front row to the boxing matches. Mm-hmm. Like, the young Trump was the popping Trump. Like, he was the connect.
So why now everybody coming out saying he racist?
Because society has said that he racist and all them are protecting their brand. The LeBron James
so
is.
If you got the
coaches,
most of
all
the population of black people assume he's racist. Well, and that came from how he was treating the Mexicans about build a wall and all that other stuff and all that. It's a lot of black people. It was black and brown. Black and brown said, okay, yeah, this dude racist because he don't like y'all. So they all band together. And once you got a certain amount of people saying something about somebody, it's kind of hard to still support that person because that's, like Reggie just said, that's going to hurt your brand. That's going to mess everything up. So your best thing is just to go with the population. Like that. And that's
Is it, though?
Hey,
but who funds? I got a question, though. Who funds the media sites that
which one
that talk about him?
Which one?
All of them. Who
Fox,
funds them?
Liberals.
Fox, liberals, and then you got NBC.
But
usually go against him.
But it's people that's funding these things. Like they funding Black Lives Matter.
Oh yeah, George Soros.
All of them.
Yeah. It's okay. People that's funding the situation, but bro, when you have what these rich dudes is doing,
they talking about him because he exposing them.
Oh yeah,
everybody he exposed on this sex ring thing,
the Epstein shit.
Go ahead.
The Epstein shit, yeah.
How you feel about Black Lives
Matter?
That's
what I'm saying. All this stuff been in the distract.
Oh, he don't
like
Black Lives Matter.
I can tell. I ain't got to tell. I just wanted him to say.
Nah, Black Lives Matter is a whole gay movement.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Woo.
If you go on Black Lives Matter, you won't ever see anything about the black man in it.
Man, I feel like I'm calling in. I feel like I'm on the host. I'm hosting and I'm calling in. That's exactly what I've been saying.
But you're not the only one who feel that way. It's a lot of people that feel that way. Because
that's why what's the name was killed in St. Louis.
Who?
For exposing Black Lives Matter.
Oh, you talking about Darren Seals?
Darren Seals. Yeah, and Scooter.
And you think it was over Black Lives Matter?
Yeah, a lot of people don't even know what they stand for.
Come on, bro.
You think some gay people initiated a hit?
You say what?
You think some gay people initiated
any
a hit?
faction of people that's trying to get in power will do what it takes to get in power. You can't get in power without doing what it takes to get in power.
If that's the case, they would be taking out a lot of folks. There's a lot of folks that bash Black Lives Matter.
You got to be strategic, though. You can't just take out everybody to say something against you because then that's how you expose yourself. You got to be extremely strategic in what you do and how you do it. Just like it be people that done tried to get like the cats that tried to kill like Jay Prince. You know what I'm saying? You be like, man, if the government was really after him, why they didn't kill him? It's like, I can send somebody out, but if it don't work, I got to pull it back. I can't just keep going after you because then you steady trying to expose me. It is going to expose me. If you say, hey, they trying to silence me, yada, 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 and I go at you and I miss and I keep going, then I'm giving credence to what you trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Just every so often, I got to do a little something. If it work, it work. If it don't, it don't.
Man.
So do y'all go for Black Lives Matter?
Hell no.
Do I vote for it? What?
No, I said, do you go for it?
Hell no.
You rock with it?
Hell no.
The organization, no. But I think Black Lives Matter, though.
That's the thing. That's why they picked that title.
I feel you. I don't think you have to say that, though.
Yeah,
I think you have to show that more than anything.
Yeah, that's why they picked that title, though, because they've always, that community and that group of people have always tried to use black people as the foot soldiers for all their causes. You listen to their arguments on whatever it is that they arguing about, you can trace it back to an argument that we done did with the civil rights or trying to kill systemic racism. I mean, now they getting so stupid and sloppy that they got people that's talking, that's saying stuff too early. Like, old boy in Hollywood, the little actor dude I told you about, he was on SVU talking about some black people or the white supremacists to the gay people. And everybody like, man, what are you talking about? Like, he talking too early. It ain't time for that. But it's going to eventually come. They want to support us now. We go through the fighting, you know what I'm saying, whatever killing is going to happen, and yada, yada, yada. And then once we overcome it and win it, then right after that, they're going to come back with the same arguments that we use to get where we at.
All right, but back to the question. Cameron, you answered it. You said no.
Nah, you can't be pro-black.
You can't be pro-black and be in an
interracial dating.
Yeah.
And, I ain't with that.
You ain't.
I ain't with that.
Wait.
You pro-black. You choosing black. What else? Procreate. What else you finna pro? Procreating.
It's never been nobody that's pro anything that chooses the opposite of what they pro of. Like when people was like the Nazis when they was pro white, that's what it was. You weren't gonna see them married to no Jew. You know what I'm saying? No Jew woman or no Jew man.
So one of the all right, Cameron, we gonna keep discussing the thing. If you got some more, man, you can hit me back later on a
all right, man.
And then I'm gonna call you. I mean, before that, we got like an hour and 30 minutes. So if we get into something else you want to talk about, just chat on the thing and say you got something to say about that, and we'll get you on.
Can you see my when I chat something?
Yeah, we got you.
All right, bet.
All right.
All right, man.
Bug, I know you wanted to hit on that anti-crime bill, man. Don't let us have it. In case y'all, what'd you say? I'm sorry.
No, it's just some little political news. The Missouri Senate okays and compromise to a crime bill. Basically, in Jefferson City, the senators on Thursday, they advanced the bill to temporarily lift the requirement that St. Louis police live in the city and allow judges to try children as adults for felony crimes. Now, what they did do is part of a compromise. They raised the age from 12 to 14, as far as being able to try a child as an adult. But that's just a couple of issues that was on the bill. And to me, the whole issue of trying a child, even at the age of 14, that's sick to me, man. How can you take a child and throw them in a federal lockup with grown men? Okay, now if anybody been to jail, you already know what that child is as soon as he enters that jail. It's sad.
Fresh meat.
But you're talking about reforming. Now, I just so happened to watch a documentary yesterday on Alcatraz, and it was mainly about the escapees and the investigation, but it was something that caught my eye. The intensity of which this jail was. I actually frequent there. I went and toured it and did all that. Hey, right now, I couldn't stand the thought of being in jail, but going to Alcatraz, I sliced my own throat, man. Ain't no way in the hell you put me up in that box. But, man, a 14-year-old, no, I don't see that, man. They need to. And this is, the thing is, they compromised from 12 years old to 14 years old. like they were winning. Come on, man. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
What?
Well, quick recap. They got an anti-crime bill, so they changed it up and they compromised, like he was saying. They're going to try.
Wait. Hold that thought. We're going to be right back. We got a song. All right, this is from... Hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. I lost train of thought. Got a new song, new track. Produced by Dream Life. I got it. He say, the homeboy say, he said, man, I just recorded something new. It's fresh. It's just for you. Just for you. We appreciate you. But like I said, new track, Stroman. I'm sorry, bro, if I pronounced it wrong. D. Stroman. New song, I Got It, produced by Dream Life. Let's check it out.
Dream Life. Yeah. You know, this is one of those where you just need some inspiration, some motivation. As long as you got the dedication, you can get everything else, you know. Feel me on this one, though. Your Dream Life, what up? S.P.I.L.L
If I keep my head up high and I reach right towards the sky,
as I reach
I'll
towards the
go.
sky, yeah,
I'll go.
I will.
Oh, nothing stopping me.
Ain't nothing stopping me.
Oh, nothing. As far as I can see,
I can't even see nothing stopping me.
I
told them that I got it now. My brothers, they gon' follow now. Used to move fast till life had to sit me down. Used to be the power forward. I'm the sinner now. Trying to get a centerfold that knows what a sinner knows. Long nights, shorter days, had a couple though. Now the team's winning Patriots in the Super Bowl. Told mama if they love me, then they love me. But I ain't looking for love. I just want a couple bucks. All the chicks that I dated, I ain't really one. I only did it cause they know how to love and fuck. That's a different beat. That's another story. Robbing criminal, that's how the world saw me. Made fake friends, they weren't really for me. All they wanted was my time and glory. When I did that time, they ain't do it for me. I don't talk now, cause I do
if
for
I
me.
keep my head up high,
Let's go.
and I reach right towards the sky,
As I reach towards the
I'll
sky,
go. I'll go. Oh, nothing stopping me.
Ain't nothing stopping me.
Oh, nothing.
Nah,
As far as I
can't
can
even
see,
see nothing stopping me.
I got it.
I was in a different league, D-Rose different league. 5 years worth of time, I had a pick. I did. Picking niggas, pick nicks. They ain't picking me, got them gassed up. I'm good with it, every enemy is envious. That's how you flip these. Half motherfuckers on the way that you getting G. I took L's, nah, I don't hear it, no. Eyes open, ears good like the streets know. I've been nice since a young age, but I got better like wine age. When the father goes as the time stays. These are things that I just gotta say. Like 5 times gotta pray, man. Gotta pray, man. I gotta pray every day. 5 times gotta pray, man. I gotta pray, man. I'ma make it. I know.
If I keep my head up high and I reach right towards the sky, I'll go. Oh, nothing stopping me. Oh, nothing. As far as I can see, I got it.
Yeah, we back. The spillover.
Ooh, you make a mess.
Now, we just got off, we was talking about
We on this anti-crime bill right now.
anti-crime bill. 12 to 14.
It's amongst other things, man.
Yep.
It's I don't you know, talk about this whole racism and you know, 50 years on this planet and seeing different walks of life and seeing how this country is, man. I don't know. I label me as stuck in my old ways or old
I don't
views.
think that got nothing to do with race at all. It is getting on these on top of these kids though.
Listen, let's do statistics. I'm not gonna take the time to pull them up. Of the youth, ages 12 to 14, that commit violent crimes, I would like to believe that, not that I would like to believe, but I'm pretty sure the statistics says that more African American youth are in criminal courts due to violent crimes than other races. You shake your head, answer. I mean,
No, that's not true. It's okay. So
Well, statistically, now I say this is just what I think, but like I said, I'm not going to take the time to pull it up.
Well,
I'm sure that's what it would say.
Remember, I gave. No, I didn't get that graph. No, it's. I shared it on Facebook, like how the crime is now. We do it more toward each other.
Well,
yeah,
I'm
but
talking about overall the youth.
But that's what I'm trying to say. We do it more to each other, but as far as more crimes, it's actually white. They don't get as convicted as much as we do. So then the statistics show that we get convicted more. But as far as the crime,
thank you. That adds to my point.
Yeah. So
thank you.
So more incidents happen with white people, but they just don't get convicted to where it gets part of the statistical pattern.
So thank you for adding to my point, to help me make my point. To argue over whether to prosecute a 12-year-old or a 14-year-old as an adult is a sickening thought when you know you're not going to prosecute a white child.
Well, me personally, I think they're going to do it like that. It should be judged off violent crimes. And if it's a violent crime, I don't really care if you 12 or 14. Honestly, they could leave it at 12. If you kill somebody, I don't care because you 12. That life's still gone. You ain't going to get no pass because you 12, 14. Or if you rape somebody, you know what I'm saying, right? When you get to 12, 14, you starting to hit puberty. You know what I'm saying? You're getting stronger, bigger, faster.
So what do you suggest?
I don't, like I said, I got to read more into it to see what exact crimes are they talking about as far as trying them as a
murder.
Adult. Oh, well then, yeah. I support that.
Capital murder. Murder.
I support that. I'm with that. I vote yes on that.
You support your 14-year-old son.
Yeah, if he
commits murder,
if he kills somebody,
you condone him going to a federal lockup.
Yeah. You're a murderer. And I mean,
we talked about that.
That's what I'm saying.
Would you turn in your own kid? Would you turn in your own seed if they committed a violent crime?
Now, if it's violent, yes. Now, if it's an accidental murder,
if they committed murder, would you turn in your own kid, and would you care if they got penalized? Now, if you turn them in, you obviously don't care. Well, you care, but you like, you got to pay for your crimes, man. But
most murderers have that mindset when they're that age.
As it is right now, as if a child commits a crime, they go to juvie till they're 18. Till they're grown. Okay, then they go to a federal lockup. Okay. What this bill is saying, at the age of 12 to 14, if I'm understanding it correctly, if they're tried as an adult and go to a federal lockup from the age of 14.
Well, some violent crimes, sometimes they get out at 18. You know what I'm saying? It cuts it off. That's why a lot of people.
People. Yeah, we hear you,
yeah, what up?
As children.
More carry over. They just leave juvie and go straight into federal lockup.
We got a caller coming in. What's good, bro?
Oh, you got it, man. What up, Rich?
What's going on?
And then Big Bruh, he the other one on the other mic.
What's good, bro?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Hey, well, right now we talking about. We talking about capital punishment for a child.
Yeah.
Like 12 to 14. Should they go?
It don't matter 12. It don't matter 12 or 14. They do the crime. They pay the time. You know what I mean?
So you
go out there and do murder, and you deserve to be where the big boys at.
Yeah, that's a big boy crime. Ain't no hold me with the kids to the end. No, that's a big boy.
We as parents, man, we gotta step up and make sure that your kid don't end up in that situation. So therefore, parents gotta start taking responsibility and, teaching their kids, bro. You do the crime, you gotta pay the time. It don't matter what the age is.
Yeah.
Facts.
What about that life that was taken? You know what I mean?
Yeah, when you commit grown man crimes, you know what I'm saying, you gotta face grown man punishment.
That's just like right now.
I got a 12-year-old son. If he go out and do a crime and he murder somebody, bro, regardless he's my son, hey, you went out and you did that, you gotta pay. You gotta sit down and pay that time. Yeah. Especially when you got a mom and dad home that taught you all that was right. And you still decided upon yourself to go out and do that.
Yeah, and then
you gotta pay that time.
And then you can't be putting people like that in, like, cause again, you putting them, if they murderers, you know what I'm saying, they wouldn't commit a violent crime, you putting them with kids that may not have committed, you know what I'm saying, violent crime. They might be in there for some stealing or, you know, some drug stuff, and now you just entered in, you know what I'm saying, a murderer into that. You know what I'm saying? You put them around other kids that ain't committing violent crimes, you know, that don't have that mindset. Now, what if he go up in that juvenile and start killing?
The juvie structure is it's not going to happen, man. I'm sure there's fights in juvie, but it's not going to happen. But you're talking
right now, that's the main ones that's doing all the murders, these young kids.
Yeah.
But you're talking about putting a 14-year-old in a grown man's federal lockup, man. He's sentenced. You already know where that's going.
Yeah, that's it. But that's his fault, though.
Yeah. But I mean, that's his fault. I mean, that's just like, I mean, just hypothetically speaking, you know, say if you had a 8-year-old daughter, she riding her bike down the street, little 14-year-old come up, murder her. You don't want to see him do no time, locked up where he needs to be.
Good point.
Yeah, but my belief is that he does that juvie time till he's 18. When he's 18, he goes to the big boys.
He don't
lockup.
deserve no type of protection. I don't care if he's
he don't
get no protection for 4 years.
Yeah,
if that's the case, you might as well go and kill him. You know, because you sentence him to death anyway. He's finna go there. He's finna be made somebody's bitch.
It used to be like that. You take a life, you got to give a life.
Well, I'm just speaking on facts on what it is. I'm
totally against that.
But sometimes it's just too easy, though. Sometimes a person needs to go ahead and take that time down and realize what they fucked up on and, you know, walk that time down. I mean, killing is just too easy.
I think what Bug is saying, though, that once they got to go in to sit down, they're not going to be able to do that because you in a grown man prison. And by the time you go in, you going to instantly become the victim. You're going to get raped.
Hey,
you're going to get all that.
But that's what but that's the role he chose.
So, okay, I can see both sides, all right? I can understand if you hurt somebody, you need to pay the time.
You're going to pay that time. I'm with that. I'm with that.
But I can hear the fact that, hey, when you at the age, like if at first of all, 12 was too young anyway, because that's like Tyreek O or somebody. Them little niggas will play. They at the age to where they still don't really know what the fuck they doing. They'll play with a gun and actually go off and shoot somebody. You could tell a little kid as much as you want, don't touch something. But as soon as you walk out that door, they gonna want to touch it and mess with it. Okay, so an accident or something like that happens to where they kill somebody. I wouldn't want a kid that has a good heart and the accident happened to go to a grown man prison, because then internally that's going to turn him to a criminal. When he
ain't gonna make it. He's not gonna make it to be a criminal.
Whether it's an accident or not, you took somebody's life. Ain't no reset button. You are a criminal.
So if you go and hit somebody with a car, that's an accident. So you a criminal because you hit somebody?
If I kill somebody,
yeah
I'm a killer.
No, but it shouldn't even be a mistake, bro.
Did I kill somebody? Yes or no? It doesn't matter what your intent is. What is
it doesn't matter what your intent is. It
comes down to a mistake, because if you stressing this daily to your kids, bro, that mistake should never happen regardless.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So let's say you got a 15-year-old, just got his permit. He go out, steal your car. Now, how many times have y'all stolen your parents' car and they told you don't touch that shit? I've done it. I've done it. I've been a good child my whole life, say so, in my mom's eyes. But I've done shit that I wasn't supposed to do. and by the sake of God, I got out of them where nobody got hurt. But let's say a 15-year-old takes a car, gets his friends in the car, gets in a serious accident where he killed everybody in the car and the people he hit. Like, that doesn't mean, like, at that age, you like, damn, he young. That's something all kids do. Some just live through it, and some don't have incidents.
I think the question is, do you think they should go to a federal lockup in that situation?
Yeah, would you want to lock him up federally in crime, a grown man, just because he had slip up that turn
for a car accident?
Yeah.
Well, if you kill somebody in a car accident, that's not really, they don't really consider that a violent crime most of the time.
You just said it was.
No,
Reggie.
I'm saying no. You said
We're gonna play back.
If you go back and kill. You said if a 15-year-old go and they playing with a gun. You said they playing with a gun and it goes off.
No. We can go back and listen to
this. You said they hit him with a car.
If you hit him with a car, that's an accident. Hold
on, it depends. Every time somebody hits somebody with a car, it's not always an accident. What if they was trying to run them over? Am I mistaken, bro, or have people not tried to run people over? You know what I'm saying? Because you behind the wheel and you hit somebody, that don't make it an accident.
I'm saying an accident.
But that's another different topic.
I'm not.
That's another different
situation. It's hard to gauge people's intent.
No.
When somebody get in trouble, they gonna automatically claim accidental. I'm sorry.
There's one person that's dead. There's one person that's living, and there's one person, and that person that's living is the obvious reason why that other person is dead. So if he's the obvious reason that person is dead, then they're gonna blame it on him, and it's gonna at that point they're gonna decide, was their intent a murder, or was it what's the word I'm looking for? Intent or premeditated or
premeditated.
Yeah. So they're going to decide then, and at that point, when they decide, then he's going to the federal prison until his court case. He's not going to juvie. He's not going to none of that. He's going to a prison to where.
Now you don't go to prison before you get sentenced. You go to jail. You sit in jail
for a murder.
Yeah, you sit in jail. You don't go to prison till you.
Yeah, he's gonna go down to Clayton. He's gonna go down to Clayton.
How long does the workhouse hold you if you committed murder? How long do they hold you?
It depends on your case, man.
Normally
it's just
afterwards.
For real.
Okay.
All right,
you go to jail. You sit in there because they can't throw you in there because again that's for convicted. Like you're not convicted because you in the case.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say he get
convicted. He might sit down there for maybe 30 days to 2 months. Depending on how the trial.
How long the case go?
Yeah. That's depending on how the trial goes. You know?
So let's
and
say
they hold him in juvie then. Like that they will still be in juvie.
But that's what I'm saying. So let's say he get convicted.
Okay.
And they say.
So we have now determined that it was premeditated or he had the intent, whatever it is. He gets convicted. That's what they determined.
They said he had the intent to kill him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Put his ass in the federal.
Even though he wasn't.
We don't know.
Hold on. That was the whole thing. He picked up his friends. He had an accident, killed everyone in the car, even the people in the other car. That was the original question.
Yeah, I've never seen a car accident like that be considered as somebody intending to kill somebody. I've always seen that 100% of the time be considered accidental. And I was in high school, and this actually happened. And one of my friends was in there.
With no license.
What was we
driving?
We was juniors.
Driving.
I mean, to be truthful, this he got to go down regardless. You know what I mean? Like I can't.
Yeah, but dude didn't go down. He spent 1 day in jail.
I can't shy away from that one to basically, you know what I'm saying, basically stand on it with a gun and basically shy away and be like, oh, well, no, he got to be able to go to juvenile with hitting somebody in the car. But
see, that's what I'm saying.
Make a standard.
The mentality of the murder.
It all was a murder.
Yeah, that's what I would decide on.
That's what the case for.
Is he going to federal? But but what you were saying, if the gun accident, if it's known that it was an accident, that this gun shot him,
he's a murderer, and
he's
should
still
go
going to
to
be
the
a murderer, and he's going to go to federal on an accident gun release.
Yeah. I mean, you still stole your friend's car, you took the risk of driving, you killed somebody, so you got to pay the fine.
Like, what are you doing with the gun? Because now this is a personal story with me. When I was in sixth grade. I was in sixth grade, Miss Craig. A dude brought a gun to school. He had that mud. He pointed it at me. You know what I'm saying? We was in the book bags. I was on the book bag. He pulled it out. He pointed it at me, and he shot it. Now, luckily for me, it jammed. I'm here today. But if he would have killed me, hell yeah, I don't give a fuck. Man, I don't give a fuck what his intent was. When you do something like that, it doesn't matter. Oh, I was just playing. Nobody want to hear that. My parents wouldn't want to hear that.
But yeah, they wouldn't have wanted to hear
exactly.
it. But the reality is...
You better win your case. That's the reality. Win your case.
And he probably is going to win it to the fact that y'all was in the 6th grade and...
He was a kid.
He was a kid. And you know what?
He went to juvenile for a little minute.
And you know what the other side would have been? Oh, Reggie was a bully. He always bullied the kid. He always... They're gonna say, he was going.
That's what they're gonna try to say, but I had a
no, you would have been dead.
No, I'm saying, but we was in 6th grade. I already had a track record of who I was and how I was. That dude actually had the bad record. That dude actually had the bad record. Which is why he was a bully. Which is why he wasn't in 6th grade no more. His ass had to go to juvenile, even though I didn't get shot.
He was a bully, bro.
At the same time, you got to make an example out of him because there's other kids watching everything going on.
Definitely.
You got to make an example out of him.
That's why. No, the only thing I'm saying
at the end of the day, it's the cause and it's the effect.
I don't think a kid should get off. That's not what I feel. They shouldn't get off. But I think if it's possible,
he should go to juvie first.
Juvie first. When he's of age, send his ass to federal. Because if it's a possibility, now he's gonna be in jail for a minute I hope for the rest of his life. But if there's a possible when he's in jail, he's a reformed prisoner and not a inside prisoner. You know, you got some niggas.
So basically, what you saying is you rather for him to go to jail because you already know if he goes straight to Fed, he's liable to get raped or thrown. You know what I mean? Any other type of stuff going in the lower pocket.
To them cats that's in there, ain't no difference between no 14-year-old and no 18-year-old.
But he might add to the problem.
He got a better chance of surviving than juvenile than
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. Cause
for that moment,
they rule. You know, you could be ruled as you know you can go to jail on accidental death. Like if it's accidental, then yeah, I can see that.
But at the same token, why should it matter if he's surviving juvenile or Fed when the other person didn't survive?
So survival is not the key.
To me, my thing ain't about the survival. It's about being humane. Okay, I mean, the prisons are supposed to be to reform. It's not about our personal feelings as towards the crime. Okay,
but
to put a child with adults, you've already sentenced him to death and inhumane treatment.
Right.
But again, we was a less sensitive society. When you take a life, again, it doesn't matter that you sentence him to death. Somebody's already dead. You trying to take pity on, well, you know, let's hold him back and give him a chance.
No, see, the thing is,
it's not about taking pity. It's not about taking
pity. Okay, so
life is more valuable.
So what about you take that same kid at the same age, right? And he rapes an infant or a baby.
Okay.
You rather see him go straight to juvenile?
Baby probably gonna die.
Yeah, I expect him to do that 25 years and go to juvie till he's 18 and go straight to jail, and he's gonna get what's coming to him.
He's still getting locked. So
why does it matter?
Juvie is not coming to him. Juvie is not a free ride.
I'm saying what the
Juvie is not a free ride. It's prison for kids. You know what I mean? It's not all lovey dovey in that motherfucker.
Walk around playing ping pong. It's a lockup.
It's a lockup, but it ain't nearly the same. You know what I'm saying? The criminal's not as hard. The people ain't as aggressive. Like them still kids.
Because they're kids.
Because they're kids, bro. They're aggressive in a kid way. They're getting their ass beat by other kids.
Yeah, but we're not talking about kid crimes. We're not talking about a little kid that got caught with a bag.
There's no kid in juvie that is in there for a kid crime. What is a kid crime? A crime is a crime.
I call it crime, like I said. It's non-violent crimes, like I said, where you can put kids in
But you don't go to juvie for that. I done stole all types of shit. You don't go to juvie. You pay fines.
Yeah, depending on how much you stole. What it's worth. Once you get to a certain amount, you can go to jail for that.
Charity.
You do not go to juvie and do time for petty crimes.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Not petty. I call non-violent crimes. I ain't gonna call them petty crimes, but Then in them instances, you can send a kid like if say
A
he
lot
out there, he got a lot of drugs on him or something. Say he working for somebody,
That's an
he get
adult
caught with a lot of
crime.
he get
That's
caught
an
with
adult
a
crime.
lot of drugs.
That's
or
an
whatever.
adult crime.
I can see you sending that kid to juvenile and seeing if you can reform him versus like what O just said, sending a child that will rape an infant or sending somebody that shot another kid in the face. Them different things. Them in different lanes.
But no, it's different lanes. But it's who did it. It's a child. They're going. Juvie is not a ace. It's not an after school program.
It's not a day camp.
Yeah, they going there.
Yeah, Drake, you got the wifey over here agreeing with you.
That's what I'm talking about. She know what's up. Tell herself what's up.
Yeah.
It's all good. Hey, but that's what I'm saying. Is you
tell them what you just said?
What? A 12-year-old that don't have the mental capacity as an adult to
Thank
go to jail.
you, T.
Thank
No,
you.
he's 12.
Thank
Look at Trey. He's 12. He is so immature. As mature as we feel he should be, he's not there.
Yeah, we want them to be
They
there.
don't understand
They
that.
not. Yes, it's not clicking like that. And if they
No.
if
Like,
they,
even though he know murder is wrong, if he committed a murder,
most of
it
these-
wouldn't be on the level of what an adult would do.
adult will feel because one video games they can as soon as they die they restart their life. A lot of these kids think if they die they'll come back to life by some magic power or some shit. Like for real, you really gotta.
I heard what you're saying. I'm just not a. It's best I don't get on with you, Drew. I'm not an overly compassionate, you know what I'm saying, person like that.
So basically, you can't hold a child for adult actions, man. They don't know. They don't know.
But they still should get punished.
Yeah, they should get punished.
If a child goes out there, they go out there, they seek a gun, they get their hands on a gun. They take that gun and they go and shoot somebody they got an issue with. I don't care about your mental capacity or nothing. I'm not taking that into account. You made the decision to go
He's
get this
emulating
weapon.
that child. He's emulating the shit that he's seeing on the streets and TVs, man.
And if the people he's seeing on the streets do it, they gonna go to jail too.
He think it's a game. He think he's gonna go get locked up, join the gang, and have
Get $1
all
million
this. Yeah, he can sell cigarettes and do all this, man. He's a child.
Not everybody is fortunate to be raised right. Meaning, you don't.
And the way you raised going to the type of person that you are.
Yeah.
And most people that commit
But if you wasn't raised at all,
be bad people.
If you wasn't raised at all, you're gonna try to choose anything to raise you, and you might choose the wrong thing. But that's not always the child's fault.
And it's not the fault of the victims either, though. You said he want to look at it strictly from where they coming from, what's their mentality.
Bro, no. Look. You're thinking we're saying you 12, you kill somebody, we smack you on the wrist, and you go home, have a nice day. That's not what we saying.
I know that's not what y'all saying.
You 12,
You're going to juvenile.
you go to juvenile. Soon as you hit 18, you getting your ass in a penitentiary
on your birthday.
On the day of your B-day, you getting your ass to
Bro.
the penitentiary. You say what?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I get what both of y'all said.
All right, let's forget this. We gonna come back to this with another caller, but I wanted to ask you the question that we had on the post. It was, can you be pro-black and have a interracial relationship?
I mean, that's a sketchy conversation.
Nah, don't give me that.
That's a tough thing, bro.
What can you date a white woman saying,
is that the only,
I love my black queens, I love my black people.
Interracial that you can
Well,
be
can you be a black woman dating a white man?
No, I'm saying, do it have to be white though, or does it have to be somebody of any other race?
Can you be a black man dating a Chinese woman saying, I love my people? Bro, it don't matter. Can you be
it's
always
gonna be always hard for that, you know, because you don't come from the same, man. You don't understand the same.
But you just can't say you poor black. Like, if you fucking
Don't be talking about no
Chinese
black
woman,
queen, this and this
you
and
can't.
this.
Yeah,
and
you
then,
can't
and then
be
you
yelling.
got you something that's not that.
You can't be pro-black. You can't say I'm all about
Nah.
my people, but then all my kids
Right,
is biracial.
Right. That don't make sense.
It don't. But what you
Nah.
can do, you can be in an biracial relationship and still say, I love my people and I would do for my people and all that. But being hardcore pro-black, I think that don't coexist with having a...
First of all, being pro-black, like especially the way you talk about it, and they don't never want to admit this, they're nothing but the black version of the white people that they say they hate so much. They are people that think that their race is superior to somebody else, and they should be in power, and they should be on top. It's the black. It's just like when women talk about misogyny, they say, I'm with feminism.
That's basically what's going.
Feminism is the opposite of misogyny.
Once this Black Lives Matter movement and they get what they want, then black people gonna start jumping down on this rainbow shit. They gonna start dogging them up.
Don't get them started. They already talking.
They
there. We
already
can't even get through this.
Obama been pushing that for a minute.
Yeah.
But hey, we appreciate you for calling, man. You definitely got to call in on Monday, man. Monday and Tuesday is when we go live. Yeah, so you can be like one of our favorite callers or some shit. We might send you a prize or something.
All right, bro. We appreciate you, man. I'll be ready to talk about, man. There's a lot of shit going on right now.
Yeah, most definitely. That's why we started this podcast. There's so much shit going on.
Yeah.
Niggas need to release they detention, they mind and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We appreciate you, bro. Holla.
Yes, sir, bro. I'm definitely not part of that Black Lives Matter shit, bro.
He had to leave it.
I agree. No, bro, because I mean, like, we gotta start within ourselves before we can ask for anything. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
That's just what I said. You know what I mean? Like,
well, you got some people that believe that we can't worry about ourselves because we need to blame the people who put us here. It's their fault that we like this. I know a lot of people that's like that.
I mean, well, we gotta get out of that brainwash mentality, man.
I keep saying we can't
you know
focus on.
We gotta start thinking for ourselves and not what we've been brainwashed in. You know, I say, man, I love what y'all doing, bro. Y'all keep doing it, bro.
I appreciate you, big bro.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What'd you say, Rich? Now you say what you said. What you saying?
I was talking to him.
He was talking over him.
All right, well, Lady Chair said we have to teach them choices early, and you start in the household teaching young people that freedom of choice is important, and let them know it's consequences for every action you choose. That was on, I guess, when we were talking about the kids.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And speaking of Lady Chair, we got a track by her. We're going to have coming up, let's see, in a couple minutes. Let me make sure I got it. Okay. All right. We're going to have the Miller Bros up first. Lady Chair, you up next. You on deck. All right, let's get into it.
I'm trying to get paid all day, every day, all day, every day. I ain't got time to wait all day, every day, all day, every day. I'm thinking about my bae all day, every day, all day, every day. But ain't got time to play with you all day, every day, all day, every day.
All day, every day. I'm trying to get paid on the money hustle. We never crawl, we gon' ball. All in our painters, man, the game is raw. In and out of the drunkenness, reflections in the river ripples. You see the skyline, make you think who it be. Drowning in this crawler crowd, pitching that flow. We torted off the high, we right off the BS. Laid back, mind off the stress. Not tripping off the foolishness. I'm still working. I got that bride lurking. All on my Facebook, talking down. But listening to these tracks twerking. That's why it's always M.O.B. I'm still working.
Two to the four to the 8 with my money.
We in the studio trying to kick this funk for
Don't
you.
be late with my money. 8 to the 4 to the 2 with my money. hard out here. The struggle's real, 100%.
2 to the 4
No,
to
this
the
come from
8
your boy.
with my money.
Easy peasy, cause it ain't
Don't be
easy.
late with my money. 8 to the 4 to the
Stay
2
to the
with my
grind, stay
money.
on top. You know, trying to get it out here.
I'm trying to get paid all day, every day. All day, every day. I ain't got time to wait. All day, every day. All day, every day. I'm thinking about my bae. All day, every day. All day, every day. But ain't got time to play with you. All day, every day. All day, every day.
I'm trying to see pay all day, every day. Been doing this for a long time, hoping for a payoff. Make it loot in my sleep 24/7. On these bars with consistency. Hustle after hustle and still grinding. Keep my mind in consistency. Too many pitfalls leave a brother blinded. Reach out to the streets, the treasure shining.
2 to the 4 to the 8 with this money. Looking back, she wanna help me count this money. Still MOB when the average chick a junkie. Tell them that ain't you, girl, you grew up to be something. Every day is payday. I'm looking for a way out the hood. Call me Pele, kicking ass if you don't pay me. Marching through the streets of St. Louis like it's Mayday. Ain't no time for play. Listen what I say. I need it, so I go get this money. I need it, so I go get this money. I ain't trying to be bummy. If you ain't on it, I'ma think you a dummy. Don't be late with my money. 8 to the 4 to the 2 with my money. That's what I don't do with my money. 2 to the 4 to the 8 with my money. Don't be late with my money. 8 to the 4 to the 2 with my money. That's what I don't do. I need it on time. Yeah.
Lady Chair, don't come at me. No. Appreciate you sending it.
God rhythm.
Don't come at me slick, don't come at me slimy. Thinking you quick, I'm right on the side. Chin check you quick if you talking retarded. Washing that money, I clean it with oxy. Niggas is fake, y'all just a proxy. Point of discussion, you niggas imposters. Conscious is toxic, stacking them bricks in that building expanding. Choppers is land. Don't come at me slick, don't come at me slimy. Thinking you quick, I'm right on the side. Chin check you quick if you talking retarded. Washing that money, I clean it with oxy. Niggas is fake, y'all just a proxy. Point of discussion, you niggas imposters. Conscious is toxic, stacking them bricks in that building expanding. Choppers is land. I see you slick, I see you slimy. You got to get from around me. Taking them trips to just staying at work. Clocking them numbers, they all adding up. Thinking you tough, you can get touched. Dropping these tracks and I'm dropping these bars. Reaching for me, you be reaching so far. Back on the road and I'm gonna take it now. Dripping so saucy, feeling real naughty. Nature is calling, I answer with caution. Start from the bottom, that's not a problem. My glass is clear, your glass is shattered. Your time is near, mine is in hands. Reckless behavior, yeah, this is my stance. Body advance, he on command, I'm on demand. Having the bands, jaw drop you quick. Listen to this, look at it flick. The flick of my wrist, you cannot miss. I'm on the go, what I do is not for show. Who tryna blow, who tryna bro, who tryna go out of control. You know it's go, you know it's roll. Lickety split, it's quick, you know. Don't come at me slick, don't come at me slimy. Thinking you quick, I'm right on the side. Chin check you quick if you talking retarded. Washing that money, I clean it with oxy. Niggas is fake, y'all just a proxy. Point of discussion, you niggas imposters. Conscious is toxic, stacking them bricks in that building expanding. Choppers is land. Don't come at me slick, don't come at me slimy. Thinking you quick, I'm right on the side. Chin check you quick if you talking retarded. Washing that money, I clean it with oxy. Niggas is fake, y'all just a proxy. Point of discussion, you niggas imposters. Conscious is toxic, stacking them bricks in that building expanding. Choppers is land.
I'm hating on the tools we use for dough. Wanna see the street work or principle. I just seen the whole world just fall for low. Got the weed straight packed as different dose. And my team stay fresh from head to toe. Got the product straight locked, we on the road. And you know we just hitting the target. These markets is placed on the money. We running that bag on the low. I can't say nothing. This money is speak when the language. This case is so close to the goal. Jump for depression and straight out the fold. Seconds a ticket. Flipping this shit like a tablet. My picture rotation. These flames just be blazing the flow. Down for the cause. Got me taking the oath. Whipping the kitchen. Turn Quaker to oats. Knocking you off if you rocking the boat. Fucking these bitches that's playing me close. Tensions is speaking. You doing the most. Time for the action is followed back clapping like we at the movies or something. It's lights out for niggas that fold. Seeing you smiling, but niggas ain't cracking no jokes. Rushing, we leaving them ghosts. Game ain't gon' never be sold.
Don't come at me slick, don't come at me slimy. Thinking you quick, I'm right on the side. Chin check you quick if you talking retarded. Washing that money, I clean it with oxy. Niggas is fake, y'all just a proxy. Point of discussion, you niggas imposters. Conscious is toxic. Stacking them bricks in that building, expanding. Choppers is land. Don't come at me slick, don't come at me slimy. Thinking you quick, I'm right on the side. Chin check you quick if you talking retarded. Washing that money, I clean it with oxy. Niggas is fake, y'all just a proxy. Point of discussion, you niggas imposters. Conscious is toxic. Stacking them bricks in that building, expanding. Choppers is land.
You a bitch, I see right through you. Telling lies, but I took the Ruger. Money on my mind, your misconceptions will get you touched, so don't you try me. I've been manifesting in the cosmos, say it's my timing. Believe the team is shining, cause I know they've been grinding. It's family I rock with, gonna say something to get you pop. The hating shit is toxic, it's bubbling, definitely it's family I rock with, gonna say something to get you pop. The hating shit is toxic, it's bubbling down inside the.
Don't come at me slick, don't come at me slimy. Thinking you quick, I'm right on the side. Chin check you quick if you talking retarded. Washing that money, I clean it with oxy. Niggas is fake, y'all just a proxy. Point of discussion, you niggas imposters. Conscious is toxic. Stacking them bricks in that building, expanding. Choppers is land. Don't come at me slick, don't come at me slimy. Thinking you quick, I'm right on the side. Chin check you quick if you talking retarded. Washing that money, I clean it with oxy. Niggas is fake, y'all just a proxy. Point of discussion, you niggas imposters. Conscious is toxic. Stacking them bricks in that building, expanding. Choppers is landing. Stacking them bricks in that building, expanding. Choppers is landing. Stacking them bricks in that building, expanding. Choppers is landing. Choppers is landing. Choppers is landing. Stacking them bricks in that building, expanding. Choppers is landing.
Bang, 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 bang. We back. Hey, we talking about, what were we talking about? Oh, question of the day. Can you be in a, why do I keep fucking up on that
Can you
word?
be in a pro-black, can you be a pro-black person in an interracial relationship?
In the interracial, thank you, Reggie. Can you be, and we got a caller on the line. What's your name, man?
Yeah, name's Dave.
I knew that. What up, Dave, bro? I did, how you been, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. Where you been at?
Man, I just been, you know what I'm saying, working the lawn business, you know, More Lawns, LLC, you know what I mean? We the
Set it up. I was gonna tell you to plug it anyway, but you on your shit. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, say it one more time. Give them a number, everything.
Yeah, it's More Lawns St. Louis. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, More Lawns St. Louis. Number 314-536-6157. You know, we cut grass, trim trees, do landscape. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much everything but lay, you know, concrete blocks and whatnot.
Damn real, my nigga do it all.
I might need you to trim a tree for me, man.
And I recommend him to all my customers. You still working with that one lady up there?
Which one?
The one in St. Anne. St. Anne up there. Is it St. Anne or Overland? It's one of them. The older black lady. You know she a congressman too. She a Senate. I'm not gonna say her name on the thing. But
no.
Bruh,
I can't even think of who that is, honestly.
I'll ride with you after the program because she said she wanted to holler at you to move some bush or something.
For sure. We could do that.
Yeah, but back to the question though, bro. Back to the question. What do you think? Can you be pro-black in an interracial relationship?
Yeah, you can be pro-black in an interracial relationship.
Oh, I gotta hear this. Why you say that?
it's a slippery slope, though. You know what I mean? Like, the thing about it is, if you see other cultures, you see whites, Asians, Hispanic community, you know, they'll date outside of their, you know, race or their ethnic group or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? They always maintain their cultural identity. You know what I mean? They don't lay down with you, no problem. Because, I mean, sex is sex. We all black when the lights turn off anyway. But the difference between them and us is they remember who they are. You know what I'm saying? A white person will sleep with you and still wake up and practice white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? History tells us that the slave master and his wife has always loved that black sex. You know, it's just us black people, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us, I can't say all of us, but a lot of us still pushing for that dream of integration. So we feel like, well, we sleep with a white girl or we sleep with a Hispanic.
Hold on, Dave. You keep what you finna say in your head. Now I'm finna say this though. How can you say this with Killmonger as your profile?
Hey, that's my guy, man. I love Killmonger.
What was that famous quote he had in the movie Black Panther? What did he say? He said
he was dropping gems.
My people was in binds. He said let me tell you what the last thing my people said when they was shot in binds.
He's about the quote at the end.
Yeah,
when he said, "Bury me in the ocean."
Yeah, bury me. Yeah, bury my ancestors. Where they didn't know bondage or something. Yeah, yeah. How can you say that with that profile, bro?
Man, you know what? I love that dude, man. That's my guy. You know, he's sort of an anti-hero. You know, he's the example of what we really should be pushing for, you know what I'm saying? Being ourselves and just doing for ourselves, building for ourselves. You know, I don't necessarily agree with taking over the entire planet, but I mean, if we did, it would be better than the current system we got. You know, at least we try to be fair to people, you know, most of the time.
Yeah,
but,
I feel that. But,
you know what?
Okay, now back to what you were saying.
Yes, sir. You know, basically, we tend to feel like we have access to interracial sex. That means like, okay, now we are part of the white community. We are part of the Hispanic community. You know, if you generally love somebody, and for me, being extra pro-black, you know, my profile is Eric Killmonger, you know. If, and I don't typically date, I've never dated outside, you know, my skin color demographic. I love the beautiful chocolate sisters look like they come straight for the continent. But if I was to date interracially, the woman would have to understand my struggle and plight as a black man living in America. And if you're not going to help that cause, you know, if I had a Becky on my side, I'd be like, okay, Becky, I need you to go on there with your white friends, and I need you to record some stuff, and I need you to drop some dimes on some folks and figure out who is who. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's so she got to be helping on the mission, or you can't fuck with her.
Got to, man. Got to. There's too much stuff going on out here. You know what I'm saying? You got to be
but what if
white counterpart?
What if you go when she does that? She still when she leaves you, she goes right to her all white. I love white self. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She basically playing both sides.
Then you ain't down for the cause, then.
Oh, okay.
You know, because I mean, white is white and wrong is wrong. You know your system of oppression.
Hey, it's some white hoes that just love a black nigga because they say he got a big dick. So they like, shit, I don't like your skin, but I love your penis.
Well, you know, the slave, like I say, the slave master and his wife has always loved that black sex. But we did have certain white people. It's a small minority, a handful of them who's like, you know what, this is wrong. Let me go challenge my white counterpart on things that they know. And like I said, it's a small minority, but they do it this time. And what I'm saying, the current system of oppression is wrong. And you got to tear it down from your side just as much as we got to tear it down from our side. But our problem is, we want to sleep with somebody outside of our skin color. Now we feel like we can be included. So now we start looking at music and flying the Confederate flag doing something, you ain't never be exposed because you feel like you have access to, you know what I'm saying, this interracial dream that you had for a long time. So, you know, it's possible to do that, but like I said, it's a real slippery slope. Yeah, you know, I love the sister. You know, the sister gonna be looking at you.
But when you say pro-black, like if I'm pro-black, that means I like everything black. That means you like black women, right?
Love black women. That's what you say.
So why you can't be with one?
What, a black woman?
Yeah. No, I'm not saying you personally, Dave. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general. Like if you in interracial relationship, why are you with the white woman or a Chinese woman or a Latino woman if you love black women?
Okay, I love Chevrolet trucks and cars, but that don't mean I won't buy a Ford.
Yeah, I mean, what defines pro-black?
Pro-black is being in support of your people, your heritage, your culture. You know, like I tell white folk, you know, me being pro-black does not mean that I'm anti-white. I'm cool with white folk as long as you're not practicing that racism.
Yeah, I understand that. That don't necessarily mean you don't like white people just because you like black. I mean, because you pro-black. Like, you can still associate with white folks and all that, but when you're saying you pro-black, what you can control to be black, you prefer it black. So if you prefer black, why be with a white woman?
Because if you generally, and I mean generally fall in love, like not, oh, I got this idea, I gotta have this person because I feel like I'm more than what I am because I'm with this person. You know what I'm saying? If you generally love somebody and you're still fighting for your cause and you still doing what you're doing, then in my opinion, it's cool. You could take somebody like Dave Chappelle. He got an Asian wife and half Asian kids. Yeah. But you see what he does. I mean, from Chappelle's show to his most recent stand-ups, he's always been about that life.
Yeah.
Always.
And he always gets criticized too, though. Like I'm not on the other ends of it. I can understand somebody, you know what I'm saying, why you want who you want. I'm just challenging you right now. You know what I mean? I'm trying to see how strong on one side you are. Okay, so we basically had both sides. We had somebody that said hell no, and you saying yes. Okay, now if a person, I wish we could have them on at the same time. That would be beautiful. That would have been funny as hell. Cause he was so far left, and you not that far on the right, but you kind of there. You still saying it can happen, but you understand why it wouldn't happen though, right?
Right, I understand. You know, to each his own. Everybody has their own personal preferences. Like I said, I've never dated anybody besides a black woman. You know, but that doesn't mean that I necessarily would not date a white girl or an Asian or a Hispanic. I prefer black women first and foremost, and I would prefer my kids to be black. But then I'm not going to say in a space, but I'm not in an area where I communicate and interact with a lot of other groups of people besides black people.
Yeah,
you're
a product of your environment. Yeah, you're a product of what you got.
That plays a part of it too. You know, now on the flip side, now I have country cousins who love them Caucasoids. I'll be honest with you. Like, I'll be like, what y'all doing? Like, y'all got to get a white gear. Like, it's like, well, I mean,
everybody got them.
I'm going to tell you, brother, I love every skin color of a woman.
Here he go.
I say that from
Dad, we appreciate
experience.
You calling in, bro. Stay tuned in Monday, Tuesday. We have you call in again, talk about our next topic, bro.
For sure, man. Let me know what's up.
All right. Appreciate you.
Y'all. Peace.
What are you saying, bud? Go
No, I was just saying I love every woman. I asked what is pro-black, for a reason, because I'm all about my culture, my people, but I love all women. You know what I'm saying? I like all people. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at your skin color. I judge your character, who you are, what road you travel. You know what I'm saying? Like my man said, if you practice that racism shit, and you get to axe with me, I can't fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? That means if you're a woman and you practicing that shit, that means the group you frequent practice that shit. So you out the picture. But that don't mean I won't fuck with another one, because that one might be as well rounded as far as culturally as I feel I am.
Well, a lot of that pro-black, like I said earlier, man, that pro-black is just the opposite of, what people try to call white supremacy. Because what you may consider them being white supremacists or practicing racist stuff, they might be saying, I'm not racist, I'm just pro-white. I prefer things being white. I think white is superior.
What that's being well, if you think,
but that's what pro-black is. But for black, I prefer things black. No, I think black is superior.
No, the blacks see
the supporting black and saying pro-black.
But the superior word is what throws people off.
It doesn't mean that I'm superior.
That's what the pro comes in at.
No, pro-black means meaning you side everything black.
Why?
Because you side everything black.
Preference.
That's your preference.
Why is it your preference?
Because that's your people.
You think that's because you think that's better.
No,
nobody ever chooses what they think is better.
Listen, some people feel that your bloodline as being an African American or an African black man, okay, to stay within that culture. You know what I'm saying?
Not because it's superior, because you just want to keep it black.
No, they do feel like it's better. They don't want to taint it by bringing in.
Well, that's extremists. You're talking about supremacists. That's what you're talking about. But there's some people that when you're so far to one side and then so far to the other, yeah, those are supremacists. Yeah, you talk white. I think white is superior and I think black is superior. But you can be pro-black and pro-white to where that's all you purchase, but you can still convene with the other person.
is just one part of, what I'm saying, the culture. You saying you buy black, that don't necessarily mean that you pro-black. You may be pro-black with your spending, but when you just leave it blank pro-black, that means you prefer everything being black.
But that doesn't mean it's superior.
Yeah, that you're
that just
better.
means you prefer it.
Why do you prefer it though?
Because it's black.
It's just like, but I'm. That's what I'm saying.
It's not because you're saying it's superior. It's because it's like when
most people, when you prefer something over something else, most times because you think whatever you prefer is better, is more. That's your taste. You think that's more along the line. That's what you want.
It's not just because you like Domino's pizza. You're not saying it's superior to all the other pieces. You saying that's what I prefer.
That means you like it more. That's what prefer means. So I like that more.
That's what I said. Prefer. That doesn't mean superior.
When you like something more, it's because you think it's better. Like you just said. Okay, if you got Domino's, you got Papa John's. Like I eat them both, but I prefer Domino's. But it's because you think Domino's is better. If it was exactly the same, you wouldn't have a preference.
If you would eat them both, then you don't think one is superior to the other.
That's what gives you a preference, is because you think one's superior to another. That's why you prefer that one over that one. It's nothing that's equal where you would be like, okay, I prefer this over
brother,
that.
You're putting everything in a nutshell.
Yeah.
You just
the psyche
summing it
is
all
not
up.
like that, man. It's not superior, man.
I'm not saying if it is,
no.
You can feel like it's superior.
A preference is a preference. A preference doesn't mean
you think.
Okay, look. Watch this. Out of this whole bag of Jolly Ranchers, you see all them apple Jolly Ranchers because I don't like them, right? I don't like them. I'm eating watermelon and all these other ones. When all these other ones gone, guess what's gonna happen? I'm gonna start eating these apples.
The lesser ones, you gonna start eating. I didn't say you don't have to hate other things to be pro whatever you want.
Hold on. Stop. So does that mean that these cherries and watermelons are superior to this apple?
In your mind,
no.
That's why you chose not to eat them.
So now you're telling me what my mind is thinking and how I feel towards this.
If you got a variety,
hold on. I asked the question. So you're telling me what my mind is thinking towards this candy?
If you like those more, or you thought it was equal, why did you choose to neglect them over the ones that you like the most?
Because all my life I've liked cherry and I've liked watermelon.
Yeah,
that's what I've eaten.
Yeah,
okay. But that doesn't mean I won't eat apple because
I never said you won't.
Listen. I actually like apple.
I didn't say
I like it. So
you don't have to not like it.
How can either of these two? Because it's two I said I like cherry and watermelon. So which of these two are superior? Because I love them both. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
you're not
saying that you love them both. You pick it when you say pro something. That's what you pick. That's not two things. Okay. That's one thing.
When people say white supremacists, a white supremacist will call you a nigga and show hate towards you. Okay, but a person that's just pro white and they'll still hire black folks. They'll still talk to black folks. They'll still interact with black folks. But if you're a white supremacist, nigga, get away from me. Don't talk to me.
Fucking nigger.
It's a total different level.
White power.
When you say supremacy, that's on the term of Nazis, communism.
You ain't got to be that far. That's an extremist.
But no, that's superior. When you think something superior, that's the reason he gets rid of the Jews. Because he thought...
Okay, here we go. We getting caught up in the words again. Okay, you like it more. You like black things more than other things.
No.
That's why you choose it. Nobody chooses it.
Your words are important. Your words are important. And when you say things, you have to use the right synonym and antonym. Because if you do not use the right one, it can mean a lot more than what you're saying.
I was trying to explain that to someone the other day.
It will mean a lot more. So when you say superior, that's supremacist. That's where that word comes from. So if I'm a white supremacist, I only want white shit.
But I didn't say supremacist.
But you said superior.
Yeah, you could think saying something superior mean you like it more. It's just it's a synonym. They not opposite. They mean the same thing. It's all in the same definition. It's just another way of saying you liking it more.
No,
when you like something more, you like it more because you think it's superior. That's what more comes in. Superior only means more.
More extreme.
I'm not saying extreme.
But superior is like the extremist of extreme.
You using it as it meaning supreme.
When you get a supreme pizza, what does it have on it?
The definition in superior, all it means is higher in rank, status, or quality. That's your opinion. Your opinion of something in superior is you like it more. You like it more. You think it's better. Whatever. You rank it higher than whatever else.
When you use it in the form of race, that means you think something is more superior.
And preference is a greater liking. I just read you what being superior is and what preference is. They have the same definition.
Wait. Notice that when you have
a greater liking for one alternative over another or others, that's preference.
Yes, it is
superior is liking ranking something higher, whether it's status, quality, or opinion.
Bro, they're not the same because then it'll say antonym or synonym for, and it'll have preference on there.
All right, hold on. I didn't look that. I just looked up the definitions of both.
But I'm saying, when you say supreme, just the definition of great and okay will damn near sound the same. When something is great and when something is okay, they're gonna say it's a level of liking something to an extent. So if you feel but that doesn't mean when you say, if I say in context something was okay, you're gonna be like, oh, you didn't really like it. If I say something was great, oh, you must have loved that shit. It's one means something more extreme than the other. If I prefer something, that means that's what I prefer. That don't mean I
like it more.
But that doesn't mean I think what I like is superior to what you got.
In your opinion, it is. You like it. It's superior to you because that's your opinion.
All right.
I'm not saying because that's your opinion that make it a fact. Because you think that a Mac computer is better than a Dell computer. That's exactly what I mean. But in your preference, what you like, you will rank your Mac computer better than the Dell. That's why you spent your money on that.
In reference to the computer, just because I prefer a Dell, a Mac, doesn't mean I won't use a Dell.
I didn't say that. That's not what I'm saying.
No, but
that's not even saying that it's superior.
If I said Macs was superior,
functionalities are the same.
If I was to say my Mac is superior, bro, I wouldn't touch a Dell.
No, if you gotta use it, you gotta use it.
No. If I think this is superior to that, why would I use lesser?
If you don't have a choice,
why?
You just said if you had a choice, that's your choice. The Mac will be your choice.
No.
Why is it your choice? Because you like it more than Dell.
No. It's because I prefer it.
Why do you prefer something?
But if you prefer it, that means it may be more comfortable for my hands. It may be, but that doesn't mean I think it's superior to the other computer.
It's superior to you because you're more comfortable with it. It's better in your hands.
I don't think you're gonna ever understand that. You just too busy to try to prove
you trying to jump on the word superior because you don't like the way it sounds.
No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm giving you the real context of meaning. Just because you say 2 and 2 doesn't mean it's the same thing. There's one T-O and there's one T-O-O-O. Okay? So that doesn't mean it's the same. I'm saying is I prefer this computer, but I will still use that computer. But if I had the mindset, if I thought this computer was superior, I wouldn't even fucking touch the other computer because this is superior to that. Like, this is what I think is superior.
That's what I'm saying. Superior and supreme is different. When you get to supreme, that's when you say, I want this and I'm not dealing with another. That's supreme. That's the highest level. Okay, that's the highest level. Supreme.
You said white supremacists.
That was earlier. I said I'm not saying. You said that I'm saying white supremacy is the same as pro-black, and I'm like, no. I said you could be pro-white. I said people try to say that somebody that's pro-white is racist.
I can't
and
wait
a white
to play
supremacist.
this show back.
Play it back, man.
Because you said white supremacists. Oh my God!
I said pro-black. I said it's a version of being. I said it's walking them lines.
Oh, now you retract.
That's what I said. It's walking them lines of white supremacy. But then I changed it while I was still talking. I said, you know what? It's just like if somebody because he said something about somebody being racist, and I said, what if they don't feel like they're racist? What if they feel like that they pro-black? I mean pro-white. I mean.
You capping.
Because I said it all in one sentence. Because Bug said something about something being racist. If they racist or something, I can't mess with. And I said, what if they not racist? I said, what if they just pro-white, where they feel like they prefer white things over other things? And then you said, nah. And then that's when we got into the whole supremacist preference and superior.
You ain't got to retract everything. We can listen to it.
I'm not, because like I said, you trying to mix supremacy with superior.
No, I'm not.
Because supremacy is the state or condition of being superior to all others.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not what I said.
I
said pro-white.
You said white supremacists.
I said pro-white. You kept trying to make me say supremacist. You kept trying to make me say supremacist. I said, what if they not racist? They just pro-white.
I can't wait to play this back. I can't wait to play this back.
Man.
I can't wait to play this back. This was at 1:45, so we know
play it back, man.
Talking.
Play it back, man. Like I said, you kept trying to make pro-white mean the same as white supremacy.
No, I didn't. I said
because I said pro-white. I said what if they not racist? They just pro-white.
That's not what I said. I said white supremacists.
It's all the way on one end, and black
then you
supremacy.
Got pro-white. And then you got pro-black, and then you got black.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Right. And I agree with you on that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I said, pro-white does not equal racist. I said, unless pro-black equal racist.
We gonna play it
back.
back.
My God,
and we got a tournament all day, so we just go sit there and listen to it.
Okay.
I wish I could be there.
You can listen to it?
No. I wish I could be there with y'all tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
We definitely gonna get in on it.
Oh, my God.
We definitely gonna get in.
All right, we got 20 minutes left. We gonna play a little song and then come back with a topic for you.
Stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. We appreciate everybody for tuning in, staying with us. We're going to get in the Young Hang, Feeling Myself. Let's get it.
Ooh, 808 squad.
I ain't never had shit, nigga. I grew up and got this motherfucking bag. Now I'm feeling myself, for real. All this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Hey, all this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Hey, smoking on that gas, I know it's bad for my health. These niggas ain't trying to help, they down for themselves. I used to be broke, had to get it off the shelf. I used to be broke, now I call myself well. Yeah, I'ma buy a bottle and you know it's not a problem. I order up a room, baby, let's hop in the shower. Lil' baby, she a model and she suck it like a bottle. Lil' baby, she a swallow, she ain't even got a goggle. Yeah, used to be broke back in the days, working for minimum wage. See you stuck in your ways. You don't even like getting paid. See, ain't got time for that. Don't even got time to rap. Stop all that line cap. I'm running to the money itself. All this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Hey, all this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Hey, money, 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 money. I gotta get to the cheddar. Left some money on the dresser, baby, you can have whatever. Her feet gon' be softer than feathers. Babe, you know it ain't no pressure. Finessing these niggas. I ran up a check on these niggas. Fuck it, I'm out on the grind. I heard my life on the line. Ducking and dodging the crime. Looking like a dollar sign. Mama asked was I'm fine. I told mom I'm straight. She said keep doing what you doing. You on board, keep skating. Why these niggas wanna hate? Cause I'm getting to the cake. Just moved out of state. Putting food on my plate. Drippin', I got lots of sauce. Tired of hearing these niggas mouth. Running sack up in the loft. Got the bag, now I'm taking off. All this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Hey, all this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Hey.
All right, we back and intact. Okay, we're gonna do like a couple of fast rounds, a little bit topics. We ain't got that much time left, so we gonna first thing I'm gonna talk about. Did y'all hear about the bombing in Lebanon, Beirut?
Yeah.
Beirut.
We saw
it was a bombing.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
I misquoted that.
Yeah,
it was a firework.
Huh?
It was a firework plant. Yeah, they got a close-up video, and it's showing the
on
window.
the port.
Yeah, it was a firework factory on the port.
Okay, that's something new to me.
Yeah, it was a firework factory on the port. They had a close-up video of the dude that was living right in the apartment. Man, they had hella videos. I seen, like, this dude's story on his Facebook. It was hella sad, okay? So it started off with all the videos that they had of it, all right? And then in one of the videos, like I was saying, it was a close-up video. You could actually see in the windows of the building, like when it started off, and you see red, blue, green. You know know what I'm saying, fireworks going off inside and everything. And then I guess they probably have a storage of gunpowder.
Yeah, they have big storages where
they fill up all the stuff
yeah.
up. Yeah. So I guess that got lit, and it was a big ass explosion. But all the videos, man, like I said, they showed it from it. Like the dude, he did a good job of like telling the story without actually narrating it by different people, camera phones and all that. So it was from the beginning. It was, like I said, the ones in the window. Then it showed the big explosion. That phone just went flying in the house somewhere. Then it showed a dude in the car. He was driving on the bridge by the port. He saw it, and the explosion, it activated his side airbags. The force of this activate the side airbags. That's how bad it was. Shattered all the windows. But when you got to the end, it was the sad videos. It was he was going around, and it was like just dead bodies everywhere. People blown in half, guts falling out of people's body, legs separated from this dude trying to grab his arm and put it back on. Like, for real. Kids, all types of shit just fucking everywhere, man.
You know the initial video that I looked at?
Yeah.
The shockwave traveled, I'm going to say 10 to 15 blocks that quick.
Instantly.
Yeah, so when the word came out, they said initially 100 people killed, maybe 2,000 injured. To me, that was a lie.
It was a lot. Way more people got injured.
Because just the shockwave itself within the first 5 blocks killed everything.
Yeah.
When I say everything, I mean everything.
It was some people close that survived. And that was crazy. It was some people close up.
Close to the blast where they were sheltered by something really strong.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were sheltered because the dude that actually was in the car, he was right there by it. His car got pushed almost off the bridge. He survived it. You know what I'm saying? So it was some people that survived that was close up. But that shit was fucked up. All right, on to the next one. Fuck. Oh, y'all heard? Do y'all be watching them? No, you don't. Nah, he don't either.
You ain't even say it.
The battles,
the versus
battles.
Yeah, I'll be catching the recaps.
You right. I don't watch it.
You be watching? Did you watch the recaps?
Yeah. When they post it, I don't get on verses, but I'll rewatch it.
Okay. The Rick Ross and 2 Chainz. Did you?
No, I ain't catch that one. Who won?
Nope.
I don't know who won.
Not like that.
I think the versus battle is like it's really opinionated. You know what I mean? It's
well, all of them
on
are.
what you like. Yeah. You know what I mean? Ross fans gonna say Ross won. 2 Chainz fans gonna say 2 Chainz win. But that wasn't the part I'm talking about though. The part that was significant about this battle was Ross had a new song, and in the new song, he disses Terry Crews. He calls him a coon. He straight dissed him, and then he dissed Kanye, and I don't know. He just went off on a whole bunch of people. Like, just talking about, what's going on right now.
Yeah, he been trying to do a little bit of conscious rap every now and then.
Ross always been like that. He always had gems in his song. Like, where he talk about some real shit. Like, that's why I fuck with Ross. Even though, you know what I'm saying, his background ain't the realest, and you know what I'm saying? But he's a good character for the rap game. You know what I mean? Because his whole persona is off somebody else's. You know what I mean? So I remember he was in Trick Daddy video when he didn't have a beard. He used to be one of Trick Daddy artists. He didn't have a beard, none of that when he first came on.
Man, them beards be transforming cats, man.
Hey. And other topic is did you see how the airlines and everything are starting to increase.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They're raising their prices now.
Not raising their prices. I'm talking about the stock.
Yeah, people starting to buy a little bit more into them because they expecting people to do a little bit more with
traveling,
with this stimulus and stuff coming down the pipe.
And I think we told y'all on the first episode to start buying some airline stock.
Yeah, I know.
And I hope you did.
Yep.
Because I'm doing good over here.
Hey, it's still time. They haven't gotten ridiculously high.
It hasn't gone up.
Yeah, it hasn't went up that much.
The more shares you have, the more money you make. I'm in like the 58 share range. So, yeah,
Drake, you went hard with what was that? American? You went
American
hard
Airlines.
You got rid of the other ones, just bought all of them?
No, I got all of them still.
Oh, okay. But American, the one you most invested in?
American, the one I got 50 plus in. I think Save, that's Southwestern. No, is that Spirit?
No, Save is Spirit.
Spirit. Save is Spirit. I got in
Southwest
Save,
is like Love, L-U-V.
Yeah. In Save, I got like 15, something like that. But I caught Save real low. So I wish I would have bought more of that, though. Honestly, I wish I would have bought more of that. Like how I did with America. With America, I was just, every time it got close to my bottom, I bought it so I can have a low average. Mm-hmm. So as soon as that mug
what y'all need to be looking for is like look at the 52-week high or hit the little thing and go back a year and see what price did it drop off at. And if it's at about 30% of what that price is, buy. If you can afford it, buy. Because when it go back up, when it first go back up and everything kind of get back to normal, it's going to be way higher than that.
But you got to do your research first because every stock is not trending up.
Nah.
It may be collapsing. So you definitely got to do your research in that stock to see what its tendencies are, where it's headed in the future.
What I said was just about the airlines.
Yeah, airlines.
Those are pretty safe. They're actually looking at bailing them out specifically to help them get over there because it's the lifeblood.
Yeah. Those are safe stocks. Stuff that we're not getting rid of. Like that's not something that's getting rid of. Like oil. Amazon ain't going nowhere.
If you want to get into some overstock, they good. Like I don't know if any of y'all shop. They done came up so much better than what they used to be. And I actually bought some overstock back when it was about $38, and I'm kind of upset because I sold it when it got into the 40s because it got ready to start dropping. Right now, it's sitting at about 100 and something. And it's still going to go up from there, trust me. It's going to get probably, before it start to kind of just stay the same, it's probably going to get into the 300 or 400s because it's kind of like Amazon, but it ain't going to be quite as big. But it's definitely going to get into the multiple hundreds. Yeah. Just in these few months, and it went from like $12 in the middle of the crisis up to $100.
I gotta say this. Non-disclosure. If you buy these stocks and it doesn't work, it is not our fault. We just invested in it too, so we're gonna be mad as you are.
We just giving advice.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So don't hold us.
We're not making any money off y'all if y'all buy. If y'all think, well, they just telling us these specific ones because they probably got something in it. We're not making any. This is just friendly advice.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. And then we said that on last episode, not the last one, but I think it was the first week. Like nothing you do in the stock market affects what I do.
Exactly.
Like there's nothing that's tied into the next person. And that's what a lot of people think. They think, oh, I gotta keep this secret. But that's keeping a secret or something like that is not really keeping nobody else from it. Like
if y'all got any hot tips on stocks? I mean, share. Like I said, it's not going to affect the other person. Like whatever money you make is not going to be taken away by whatever money they make. Y'all literally are making money together. If both of y'all buy and it goes up, whatever it goes up, y'all both gonna receive the same equal amount of money.
The only thing that matters is how good the company does. Mm-hmm. Like now, if you go out and buy a whole bunch of product from that company, then you probably helping yourself or something like that. But you're gonna be spending money and you barely making money in the stock market.
And actually, the more people you can get to come on board and buy with you, the higher that stock is gonna go.
Probably. Now I want to read. We got about 5 minutes. I want to read one of the statements from the a question. It was just posted by Brittany. She said, Brittany, which is a... Yeah,
Damn, I didn't even notice it was that many damn comments.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot, man. It always be like that.
Hold on.
I be wishing they bring that energy to the chat room on the live.
Why don't y'all come on live or call in?
All right, hey, but we did good on callings. We had three of them. We talked for a minute. We gotta get that works in so we can wrap them up quicker.
We're definitely gonna be having different interviews of different people from different backgrounds, y'all. These different candidates, people that y'all like, man, why do such and such, why are they doing this and this? We're gonna try to get some of them people on to speak to y'all.
Okay. So Brittany said the real question is, how can a black person in an interracial relationship be with someone who is not pro-black alongside themselves? That is a very important part in a relationship. Inclusion and love of your partner, not just merely tolerance. The same should be said for the black partner being pro whatever their partner ethnicity is as well. If not, how will a couple raise their children or live together in harmony? Did y'all understand what I said?
Very well put.
Mm-hmm. I can agree.
And we had somebody comment back at her. She said, it happens all the time. That's crazy. I believe, and then Brittany respond back, that's crazy. I believe the individuals in the relationship need to unpack some self-hate issues if it is to the
contrary.
Yeah.
I'm touched.
Thank
you, Brittany.
How are you touched, bud?
Because to put it like that, man, it's what did you get from it? Okay, I know what I got from it.
I mean, I say she's basically saying if you white and with a black person, you gotta be pro-black or whatever. Like, you need to be going hard for your mate. Basically, I'm getting at what she's saying.
Seems like she's saying y'all gotta decide and get on the same page. Whatever y'all gonna support, y'all gotta be on the same page with it.
Yeah,
exactly. That's why.
But that would be hard to do with a white person.
There's some white people that's pro-black.
Wow.
It's some that say it, but when they get behind, you know what I mean?
Well, if that's who you with, then y'all should be behind closed doors. So it should be pretty genuine.
Here's a dose of reality. That goes all around the board.
Oh yeah.
See what I'm saying? But the way she said it, if you're both in harmony, you work into. It's not. It's about. Oh man.
Yeah, it's about working together and both agreeing on the same thing.
Man, Big Brother's really feeling this comment.
Yeah,
man, 'cause I like the way she put it, man. She.
Hey, shout out to all my intellectual, smart ass friends on Facebook.
Thank you, Brittany.
They be commenting like a motherfucker, and I love it, man. We love it. We're happy that y'all support the podcast. Please keep supporting it. Artists, keep sending your music. Please keep doing that. We got about 2 minutes left. We gonna start wrapping it up, closing it up. Bug, what was you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, you ever want to say something, you just can't put it into words?
You need to start writing.
She just did that for you.
She articulated it for you.
Bruh, she hit it on the head.
Man, you finna send him home happy with a smile. This is a good Friday right here.
Yeah, you made my day. I had a rough day at work. It was hot.
All right. Well, we appreciate everybody from tuning in. Like I said, I'm Drake Lockhead.
It's Reggie, man.
Big bruh.
And this is the Spillover. And we are located anywhere you can get podcasts. Spotify, Bloom. We prefer you be on a live app, though, on Spreaker.com. You go ahead and download the app. It does not have a virus or nothing. It's a cool-ass app. Got music, all types of stuff.
Set up a profile.
Yeah, come chat with us. Be vocal with us. We'll appreciate it. Because once we start getting up, we can start doing these giveaways like we want to do. But we need your help. So even if you are chatting with us, do us a favor. Give us a share. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays, 7 to 10 Central. 7 to 10 p.m. Central Time. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a nice day. We out this bitch.
Ooh, you make a mess.
Oh, shit. We got 10 seconds left. I'm tripping.
We almost out there.
We almost out there. You know how I be. Niggas don't want to go nowhere.
You capping.
Ooh,